Hey guys, it's DJ Knuckles here. Usually this would be the part of the show where we roll the opening credits and we say we're live, pal. But the situation warrants a little bit of a different turn here this week. Um, Unfortunately, as most of you have already heard, seen, or read, the wrestling world is in mourning right now. As on Monday, I'm sorry, or Tuesday, we lost a integral figure in the wrestling world in the form of Jamie Pugh, aka as most of you know, Jay Briscoe. Um, it's really funny how you kind of don't see these things coming, and uh, unsuspected death just hurts even more. Um, we here at Go for the Pin are avid uh, supporters of professional wrestlers and sports entertainers, and when things like this happen, it rocks us to the core. It hurts, even though we might not be as close to them as other people are. As fans and as podcasters, it hurts all the same. So, having said that, we are going to dedicate this portion of the show, and as we talk about him more um, going forward in the show, we're going to dedicate this to the memory of Jamie Pugh, aka Jay Briscoe. And we ask that at this point in time that you send your prayers to his family, his wife, his children, his coworkers, everyone that's close to him, for they need it right now more than anybody else does. So at this time, we ask that you, before we start the show, we ask that you give us a moment of silent prayer as we give a 10 bell salute in memory of Jamie Pugh, aka Jay Briscoe.
We're live, pal. Welcome
Yeah.
to
Go for the pin. Go for the pin wrestling review show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles.
Mikey Q and King V.
King V. What's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
Hey, Mike.
Go for the pin.
We're live, pal. Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 116, with your boys first. V.
King V, aka Alba Firefidat. I love that I'm using that. I love that I'm using that ironically, but and I'm also here with.
Yeah, we're also joined by
Your boy DJ Knuckles, man, aka absolutely nothing, because I can't do it like King V, and we in the building. He is here.
we here. Great code open. Knuckles, did your thing on that. We appreciate you. Of course, as you said everything, but just condolences to the family and friends of Jay Briscoe. Been watching the Briscoes
Especially
for a very, very long time.
especially his children. I believe one of his daughters was in the accident as well.
Yes.
It's there's no words that I can really say that could accumulate this loss. It's really, really, really sad. And honestly, the Briscoes, have done so much for tag team wrestling. And when you think of tag team wrestling, especially in the modern era,
Mm-hmm.
besides teams that we already know, the Briscoes are also one of those teams that you have to know
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to tag team wrestling in general. It's really sad. I don't know what the fuck is in the water right now, but it's been rough.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't believe the news, honestly. Like, it's just like, because I was at work when it happened, and then everybody just started texting me, and it was just, it was just something you never expected, but it's definitely something that I wasn't expecting on a Tuesday afternoon to hear
Yeah,
that Jay Briscoe, the current tag, one half of the current Ring of Honor tag team champions.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and oh man,
Uh,
Mark, I just,
Yeah.
it's
oh, it wasn't his birthday. I think yesterday or
yes,
today.
suggested happy belated
Oh,
birthday to Mark Briscoe. Oh man, it's just it's tough. I mean, and so many memories with the Briscoes. Jay specifically, is a former Ring of Honor, former multi-time Ring of Honor world champion. His matches with like Adam Cole, like, has been legendary. It's they really killed it, in Ring of Honor. And Jay uh put Ring of Honor on his back for a long time, and carried that company.
yeah,
So um one of the best tag team wrestlers of all time, one of the best singles wrestlers in Ring of Honor history, so just thoughts and prayers. Sorry, Knuckles. Thoughts and prayers out to the family of Jay Briscoe and his friends and everybody that was close to him. Anybody that's affected by this. I mean, the wrestling world, as you guys said, was shocked by this. Even people that
yeah.
may not have known him too well. But yeah, it was just very, very surprising, and it it hurts. But
And a
Let me
couple
just
of
let me. Oh, go ahead, V. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say this really quick because I know you and I were talking about this, Knuckles. I almost called you by your real name. Um, also, love and prayers to Kevin Nash. There was some concern about him doing a podcast, and he talked about how he recently lost his son, and it was a couple of things that he said that I guess worried a lot of fans and a lot of people that know him very closely. Also, love and light and prayers to NXT's Amari Miller. She recently revealed, I believe, is on TikTok. I'm not sure, TikTok or Instagram. I'm not really active on social these days, but she talked about how she recently, in trigger warning, how she recently survived an attempt to take her own life, and it it just makes me sad. You know, I'm trying not to tell my business, but being that I've been there, it for the fact that honestly, you don't hear, not even you don't hear anything bad about her specifically, but you never know what people are going through.
mm-hmm.
And, you know, this is coming from me, and I don't want to say I'm a hypocrite, but be kind to people because you don't know what they're going through. And it just makes me upset that, you know, I'm, I want to say I'm proud, not proud, but I, I'm glad that she was able to be fully transparent
Mm-hmm.
about this because a lot of times people aren't, myself included, and especially as a black person, especially for her as a black woman, that's not really talked about much.
Mhm.
So nothing but love, and hopefully she can get to a place where she's able to manage. I don't want to
Yeah.
say that things get better because I'm not gonna say a lot of you. Sometimes they don't, but I want her to get to a place where she's able to manage. And as long as she's doing her absolute best, I feel, or the best for her, not the best for everybody else, but if she's doing her best for her, I just hope she gets to a place where she can manage herself and be
Mm.
able to move forward because it's not easy. It's not fun. That's the real shit of mental illness. Sometimes it's not cookies and rainbows and it's not that. Sometimes there's bad days. Sometimes shit gets rough. Trust me, I know. And I just hope that she eventually gets to a place where she's able to manage.
It's crazy because Amari Miller, right, is she's actually, so here's the thing, right? She's actually one of my favorites on NXT to watch, believe it or
I
not.
love her. I
I
love
I
her.
do too. I think that she's extremely talented, and I have gone on record and said, especially um on this show, and I've said it also to friends and family, like I wish she would get more on NXT. I hate that she
Hmm.
goes out there and every week now it's like she's going out there, she's putting over people that's coming in. And it's just like, okay, well, it's like she's enhancement talent. And I think she's
Yeah,
way better than just being enhancement talent. Yes. Do you need enhancement talent? Of course you need enhancement talent. But I think that she's just way better than the spot that she's put in on NXT. And I know obviously this doesn't necessarily have to do with her mental health, but I'm just saying
yeah,
as somebody that's a fan of hers, I want more for her. Like I'm pulling for her, in and out of the ring, of
yeah,
course. Of course, out of the ring first, you gotta make sure that you get yourself mentally right first, but I'm pulling for her on screen as well. I really like her work. I like her work. I think she's extremely talented. I think she could be something in this business. So I just really pulling for Amari Miller. I have nothing but good things to say about that young lady.
Um,
Oh man,
but
yeah,
yeah,
Knuckles. Yeah,
but before we get off this subject, and I know
yeah.
because listening to you guys talking, you guys are making 100% perfectly good sense. I'm just gonna age myself. There was a song back in the '90s by a group named Commission that
yes. Commission.
the the
Oh
Sorry.
the
man.
lyrics the lyrics of the song was "Love isn't love until you've given it away."
Mm,
And
mm.
Oof. Don't remind
I
me.
have I have when this news broke about Jay, um, of course you had those that automatically, unequivocally wanted to go back to the incident with the remarks that he made. Now let me say this. There's a difference. This and I'm going to keep this together. There's a difference when you have someone who has a platform such as Jay did, and they make unfortunate and unfortunate judgment calls that might cause them to, say something out of character, say something that might not be more so popular to the viewing public or the whatever you want to call it. But the fact of the matter is that he tried to make amends of it
That's what I was getting.
because you
That's why I
have
didn't
those
even bring. I didn't even want to bring that up.
right.
I was
You
about to.
have
I didn't want to bring that up, but I feel like when you finish, I feel like
yeah, you
transparency.
have those
I
you
would be the
have
better
those
one to speak on that.
Yeah.
right. You
But
have those that will just say and spew everything out their mouth with no remorse and no apologetic spirit and just stand by it. But this man knew he made a mistake, made amends for it over and over and apologized over and over and over again. And you jackasses on the internet had this had to be the first thing you think of when this news breaks. Like, come on, man. Like, seriously,
Ah,
this just it just goes to show it just goes to show where we are as far as a culture, a world, a generation. Um, that song speaks volumes to me. Like, stop thinking about yourself all the time, because just like this incident right here, where we think and things are so taken for granted.
looks like Knuckles is having a little bit of
Uh,
an issue. V, you wanted to comment on?
um, so I understand the criticisms, right?
Mm,
If for those who don't know, there was some homophobic comments that were made. Um, See the difference between him and someone like, the Ultimate Warrior, which I wish him the worst.
yeah,
Um, he actually apologized, like genuinely, and he said it's a part of the gimmick, redneck gimmick. I get it, but for certain things, when people pass, yes, you do have a legacy. For some people, you do have a legacy that you have. And for those who may have said something that was completely out of pocket, you know, the people affected can feel how they feel, however, come a space. Jay Briscoe actually like apologized for his comments because
mm-hmm,
he knew that they were wrong.
mm-hmm,
Even if it was a part of his gimmick, which is the redneck gimmick.
mm-hmm.
And I know with me,
That's Knuckles.
with my personal identities, yeah. I I can say I understand from one aspect, but at the same time, he's apologized more than once,
Yeah.
and he has made the change,
Mm-hmm. You didn't hear
which
anything
is more.
after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's not like it's a
it's
pattern, or
it's
you know what I
not
mean?
like it's a pattern. It's not like, it's someone talking about, oh, if you're like this and you're a woman and blah blah blah, you're gonna end up alone, but you died alone. You know,
Mm,
Kevin Samuels. Um, and look, I don't care. You know, and you make those comments and you notice that they're wrong and you take it back. You know, also the people that are affected do have a right to not forgive, because a lot of times when it comes to certain things that are said, you know, it affects. And I understand. But when it comes to Jay Briscoe, he actually sat there, understood what he said, and apologized. So a lot of people going towards that when the man died
yeah.
in a tragic accident
Mm-hmm.
in which you can feel how you feel, but at the same time, he actually was remorseful.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't get that many times. So I get the discourse when it came to that, but at the same time, for someone who has worked on
Yes.
themselves
For
to
years.
to genuinely,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know, atone for what was said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you see, especially a lot of queer wrestlers, especially most notably Effie, that
Yes.
talked about, how Jay Briscoe was kind to him when nobody else was,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
especially with being a queer wrestler, being a queer wrestler.
Yeah.
So, from one side of it, I get it, but from the other side, he actually made a change.
Mm-hmm.
So if we were talking about, Ultimate Warrior, burn.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and I don't want to be that person. That's just me. But he actually took the time to realize what he said was, it may have been out of pocket, even though he was playing his gimmick.
Yeah.
I think people are diving too deep into that.
Yeah.
I understand part of the community. I understand,
Yeah.
but at the same time, there was atonement there, and it was genuine atonement. So I- back off, y'all. Like
Yeah.
the man he just passed.
You left what, two beautiful daughters behind? Like,
When I saw that video of him and his daughter practicing, I think a cheer routine,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, my heart broke all over again because he was 38,
38 years
38,
old. Yeah.
and the wrestlers passing away before their time has always been something.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. It's been something, but never. I, I don't want to say since. I don't want to say that. Okay, you know, an active wrestler. Let me
Yeah.
rephrase that. An active wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
for it to happen like that and happen so fast, like I'm just trying to think the last active wrestler that I personally remember passing while they were still active. I'm not acknowledging the other one, but Eddie.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
You know who I'm not. You know
I'm
who I'm
sure
not
this,
acknowledging.
yeah, it's fine. We don't need to acknowledge that person.
That one.
Um, yeah. Briss Kenwa, we don't need to talk about that guy.
No.
But Eddie, yeah, I mean, uh, at a top level like this, yeah, I think uh, I feel like there were other active wrestlers that passed, but and I don't want to be insensitive to the friends or family of anybody else, but
Yeah.
we may be a little off. I'm sure there's definitely people that's passed in the last decade here. That was
Yeah.
still
No.
actively
I'm
wrestling.
just pointing out someone that I remember being active that I remember watching like constantly
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
passed while they were still active. So
yeah,
so I'm not trying to like erase the other
yeah. I
wrestlers,
get it. Yeah,
whether independent or not, that have passed while they were active. I'm
right.
just saying, from my personal memory, the last active wrestler before the other one we don't talk about, Bruno, and not San Martino, and it, it, Eddie was the last wrestler that I remember passing being completely and utterly active because I'm just thinking Sherry wasn't active, Macho Man wasn't active, Miss Elizabeth wasn't active mainstream wise. Let me rephrase
Right.
that.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
a mainstream level, China wasn't active, which that still makes me sad. Um, Sherry wasn't active. You know, what when did Chris Canyon pass away?
I believe
It
early
was prior
2000.
to Eddie.
Yeah, it was early
It was prior
2000s.
to Eddie. So it's like, the last wrestler that I remember passing that was active that I was gonna see like later on TV was Eddie.
Mm,
And, you know, it's truly sad.
yeah, it is.
I don't have any I don't honestly I'm trying to find the right words. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't have the right words because I'm not in that mental space to have the right words. But it's just sad that that happened, and life is completely and utterly short,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it could be over with a flash of a fucking light, and it's just my heart goes to his wife and especially his daughters that were there with him. I
Yeah.
can't sit here and pretend like I know how that feels because I don't. And my heart really goes to his kids, especially his brother.
Yeah.
And I know how close they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is like a fear of let me not go
Yeah.
there. Losing your brother is
Yeah.
I can't I can't imagine. So just to just to keep it just to end it there unless Nichols has anything else to say. My heart goes out to his whole entire family. Of course, his friends and his fans and everybody that may be affected, but especially his family because, you know, they lost a dad, they
Yeah.
lost a husband, you know, they lost a brother, a son,
Yeah.
and it's just so tragic. And I just wish him well
Yeah.
through his journey to the other side.
Yeah. Uh, uh, Knuckles, unless you have something else to add.
Uh,
There is no
yeah,
transition, no
yeah,
segue here, so
right.
but
There's
yeah.
there's nothing else that really can be said. I mean, I know how it feels to lose a father. I lost my father a few years ago, and I know I know the pain that I felt with my father's situation. I knew it was coming to that point, but that pain was still real. But like I was saying before, reception just took over my phone. Um,
Sounds like a money truck's backing up over there. But yeah. Yeah.
uh, well, if it is, I wouldn't be on camera. I'd be robbing it. But anyway, uh,
Allegedly.
it's crime
Allegedly.
time.
Yeah.
Yo, 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 pop a 40 and check your rollie. But anyway, it's
Oh
crime
my
time.
god.
No, but but you know the unsuspecting when you don't see it coming. I
Yeah.
I have no words, man. It hurt me, and I wasn't even close to him. I was just a fan,
Yeah.
so I can only imagine
Yeah.
and can't even fathom the people that were close to him, be it colleagues, like you said, his wife and his children. I can't even beyond recognition what they're going through right now, and I just not to be super religious, but like I just pray that just like an overwhelming peace just comes upon them and just like absolutely like engulfs them because this is tough. It's tough. It's tough for us. I can only imagine how it is for them. So
Yeah. Our heart goes out to the family and friends of Jay Briscoe. All right, guys, we gotta. There's no transition, so let's segue. So
Yeah,
let's.
there's no good way to transition from
Yeah.
that to other stuff. So we're just
Um.
gonna do our best.
Yeah. Let's run through Friday night SmackDown a little bit here. So looks like Gunther retained his Intercontinental Championship over Braun Strowman. In a really good Intercontinental title match. And Gunther got a clean win over Strowman.
Yeah,
Yes, Imperium got involved, tried to get involved in like the middle of the match, but they weren't a factor in the finish. And Gunther got a nice clean win over Strowman. What did you guys think of this?
I'll go first. You know what? I see Gunther
Mm-hmm.
being one of the longest reigning Intercontinental champions of all time.
Mm, okay.
And honestly, the way that he's going, the way that he's performing, because Gunther was always good.
Yeah.
Period. Like Gunther was always good, but I think if he did something like that, like broke a record or like that,
Yeah.
I think that would be good for him because honestly, the mid card titles in WWE, yeah, they're kind of like, eh. But
Mm.
you have Gunther for the Intercontinental Champion and someone who shouldn't be around children under the age of 18 as the U.S. Champion. And I feel like on the SmackDown side, it's a little, it's a little more better
You have like
because honestly,
you have a theory in your head who he's talking about?
Oh,
like I said, the only Austin I acknowledge is Stone Cold and Williams. So
Austin.
we're gonna keep moving forward with that. Ah, son of a bitch. Um, I just think that honestly, I know people want to see Gunther as a world champion. I do too, but
Yeah.
I think that him being Intercontinental Champion and running through niggas like a Tomb Raider
Oh,
is honestly
tagline?
gonna make yeah it was because I don't do torture lanes. Um, I think it's gonna be good for the long run because I'll say what I said. It's gonna be good for the long run because it makes the Intercontinental Championship important. And I feel the issue when the Dirty Horny Sex Man was in charge
Oh my god. Oh my
is that the mid card titles were made to feel as an afterthought where they shouldn't be
god.
because you can breed or hype up and coming talent and you can give them an Intercontinental title run to see how they will do as a
Yeah.
champion before you try to put them into the main card title. And I said this, I think within the next year or so, Gunther will be a world champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that would be completely and utterly great.
Well, before Gunther gets the world championship status, we got to figure out what's happening with Roman Reigns. But Knuckles, how'd you feel about this?
I,
And
I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was a wonderful match, and it's really funny because a couple of weeks ago when me and V were on the show, um, I was not a big advocate for this match
mm,
because I didn't think that it would hold up or equal to the match that Gunther and Sheamus
mm,
had.
yeah,
And I specifically said that if they do pull the trigger on this match, that I honestly thought it would flop because Sheamus and Gunther set the bar so high with their match.
mm-hmm,
But I can honestly sit here and say that I stand corrected. They went out there and put on a show, and I was here for every minute of it.
mm-hmm,
Braun Strowman, oh man, I can't say I'm the biggest fan of Braun Strowman, but
I'm not.
he went out there and did work, put in
mm-hmm,
work on this match. So I mean, I have no problems with it. I am in total agreement with V when he says that Gunther possibly could be one of the longest reigning Intercontinental champions of all time. Um, World champion, as you said, Mike. We'd have to see what we're doing with Roman Reigns. I think I don't envy the next person to hold the world title
mm,
because they have a lot of shoes to fill.
yeah,
Uh, but as far as it's giving me Miz feels. If you remember when Miz had that championship and kind of brought relevancy back to it,
mm,
it's kind of
Mhm.
giving me that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Gunther at this point, where wrestling is right now, I think Gunther is like the perfect candidate to bring even more relevancy to the IC title. So yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
I did too. All right, let's keep going. Quickly here. So we had Karrion Cross and Rey Mysterio. Karrion Cross put Ray to sleep. Uh, just to set up for a future match. What did you guys think of this?
I too went to sleep.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Oh,
Wow. Wow, dude.
okay.
Um,
Yeah. All
I mean, I said this before. Like, Karrion Cross is talented. I'm not going to sit here and deny that. But I am more interested in Scarlett than I am with him.
mm. Yeah. Well, if
I
she
always
wrestled
and
him.
I said this last week. It's giving Mark Merrow and Sable,
Mm. Mm.
but Scarlett has more talent. Okay, alright.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow.
Mm.
All right.
Wow.
Uh,
Mm.
Knuckles.
Because Scarlett can actually wrestle,
Yeah.
but
Ah, yeah.
Mhm.
Hello.
Um, I can't
Block this
disagree
guy.
too much. I can't
Okay.
disagree too much. But ooh, I mean, and I said it, and like I said it last week, and I hope I'm wrong. I think that
What the
WWE
hell?
would.
Yeah, we're blocking this. Yeah, I'm listening.
I think
I saw the
WWE.
comment and I was confused.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna block
I think WWE is gonna look more at Scarlett as a valet than a wrestler.
it. Mm.
That, and I hope I'm wrong because Scarlett, as we
Same.
know, is very talented in the ring, as we all know that.
Right.
But ignorance is bliss. They do what they want to do. But you know, I it is what it is. I just hope Scarlett gets a chance. Let me just put it that way.
Same.
I just hope she gets a chance to show her talents and show her ability in the ring. Um, and they put her to good use.
Yeah.
Honestly, honestly, we haven't seen a world champion, a women's champion duo since Stephanie and Triple H.
Ah.
Um, I, am I gonna go out on a limb like Tina Marie and say that I could see that happening
Mm.
with them? I could. Once again, I'll still be entertained by Scarlett, but
With Carrion
other than
being the
that,
world champion,
Mm.
let's
I
be
don't see
real.
that at all.
Triple H is high on him. I see him doing that eventually.
Mm. Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't think Karrion Cross is connecting with the audience, but you know,
Nope.
uh, that, and it's not that he's not talented. I just don't think he's connecting. I don't think the
They
Mm,
put
gimmick
the
is
no,
working.
man. They put the man in a demolition mask. Come on, dude.
But even
Now
now, like he's back to the Karrion Cross character that he was, and it's still not connecting. So
people
I
are
mean,
that
still
man.
connecting more with Scarlett, in which, like I said, giving Mark Merrow and Sable.
yeah. So
Because to
backstage.
be
Oh, go ahead.
honest,
Hmm?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
To be honest, the people love Sable for obvious reasons,
Yeah,
but nobody was connecting with Mark Merrow. Nobody cared,
Right.
yeah.
and I feel like it's gonna go that route. And I'm not saying this as a down to Karrion Cross because I may not see it for him personally,
Hmm.
but the man is talented, and I'm not gonna sit here and deny someone's talent because I may not be a fan of their politics, right?
Right.
But well, with the exception of anyway, moving forward, I just feel that Scarlet is his gimmick, low key, and
That's what I'm doing.
Scarlet is just. I feel like this. Fucking screaming internally and externally. I feel like Scarlett's gonna have. I feel like Scarlett is honestly gonna have that Sable breakout, and
Yeah.
I just feel like she's gonna have that Scarlet break. Scarlet breakout. She's gonna have that Sable breakout.
Oh,
I really am. I truly feel like that because Scarlet has the look. She has the talent. One thing that the other lady didn't have. She has the talent.
mm.
Wow.
She's more than a pretty face. She has the talent. Sorry, Brock, but I just feel
Mm.
that I feel like in this case, Scarlett is going to surpass Carrion, and I'm not gonna say here like you can bank on that, but I feel like it's gonna be one of
On
those
it.
things because sometimes when you have couples in wrestling and one is more, I guess, popular, if you will, than
Yeah.
the other, it it shows. You
Yeah.
know, we like I said, we've seen it with Mark Merrow and Sable. Granted, that killed their relationship, but
Mm, we know why.
it's uh, I'll leave that alone.
Mhm.
But it's just that man and their egos. But it's Sable had the look.
Mhm.
Okay, she did the bare minimum. Okay, she's the definition of the bare minimum.
She didn't need
But
to.
Emphasis on bear.
Yikes.
oh, oh my God, no! But it
Oh
it's
man.
one of those things where people may not connect to you, but they may connect to your manager.
Jackie
Who,
won that contest, by the way. Yeah, I'm listening.
I mean, Jacqueline.
I'm just saying,
We'll talk about her essentially jobbing to the talentless white woman, but we'll
yeah.
we'll go ahead and move
20,
forward with
20
that.
26 years later, yeah, she won that contest.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah,
she did.
yeah.
She
All
won.
right. Y'all know
Um,
what I'm talking about. Y'all know,
yeah.
y'all
If you
know the
seen her
con.
tits,
Ah,
like,
ah,
um,
ah.
no, but seriously, it's one of those things where I think that
In the ring.
sometimes the manager surpasses the wrestler. And that's
Okay.
not a bad thing. I'm fighting through it. Sometimes that's not a bad thing
Okay.
because a lot of times, you know, it's the personality, it's the flair, no woo.
Oh,
And
I was getting ready to. Yeah, yeah, I was getting,
I
no,
got it. I was like,
and
yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
honestly, Scarlett has that.
Okay.
Scarlett is the personality for the both of them.
Mm. But
Can I
yes,
give?
but we haven't seen that at all on like I wouldn't even say just on the main roster. We haven't seen that in NXT yet. Like we know.
Can
Okay,
I
here's the
can I
thing, right?
disagree?
What? God, God.
Can I disagree? So personality is not limited to speaking, right?
Agreed.
Um, it's body language, and and I'm just speaking for King V. Me, King V. Hi, 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 la la la. Speaking for myself, it takes more than Mike's skills to be a personality. I love how he just put me on here. It's fine. But
Good speaking, pal.
body language wise, and how Scarlett moves when
Yeah.
going to the ring, it
Yeah.
it
Woo.
just it takes it.
Easy knuckles. Hey,
Relax, Knuckles.
easy.
Calm down.
Hey,
Woo.
Calm
God,
down.
thank
easy.
Put it back in your pants. But for
you.
the
It's there, but it's there, but it's
whoa,
fine.
whoa,
Oh,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa,
whoa, whoa. But
Good
Scarlett
night. Good
just
night.
has
Good
it.
night.
Please, good night. Bye.
Good night, Scarlett.
No, but Scarlett just still has it to the body language and the way she moves, like she gets it.
Yeah.
And she, which is why I said she's the personality out of the both of them, because she understands her character. She understands what's going on. She understands what she should be doing, and she moves accordingly. So the way with the book or the tarot cards, or just her moving the way she does, it's like sexy but also like dangerous. It makes her stand out because honestly, and like I said, Karrion Cross is a talented wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, he's boring to me.
Yeah. That's okay. Ray, what's going on, man?
And hey Ray, and he's boring to me.
Yeah.
And for him, being as talented as he is, he just doesn't connect to me. There's just like a couple of wrestlers that can connect to me, but when you add Charlotte into Scarlett into the
Yeah,
mix,
Wow.
that's the
when
one.
you I fucked that up. But when you add Scarlett into the mix, it makes him look a little bit more interesting because it's like, oh, who's that? Who is she? What
Mhm.
is her purpose? What is she doing? You know, why is she like this? What's happening? Is she under a spell? Is she have him under a spell? She makes him more interesting. And I'm not trying to be shady
Mhm.
because once again, I still think Karrion Cross is boring. But at the same time, Scarlet. Okay,
Yes.
no Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Scarlet makes him more interesting to me, and
Corona.
that's just me.
What's up, bro? Not
Hey, Eric.
coronavirus. What's up?
Eric,
What's up?
Eric, what's going on?
Coronavirus.
Oh
That's
man.
that's still going on. That's still going on, girls and boys, and everybody who's non-binary. It's not over,
It's
but
not.
All right.
no.
All right, we
So,
gotta we gotta
so
we gotta move through. Yeah, go ahead,
let,
go ahead, Knuckles.
let me let me give a blueprint to carry across.
Okay.
If he wants to, and we gave the example of Mark Miro and Sable, but if he really wanted to perfect this and make himself relevant, go back and watch Nitro in '97 with Diamond Dallas Page and Kimberly.
Fair.
Kimberly
I'll tell you
had
later. Corona. Yeah.
Kimberly Kimberly had
Just love saying his last name. Yeah,
oh
we're not putting that on the screen. Yeah, I got.
dang it.
I wasn't ready. I
I don't
wasn't
even
ready.
think we
I
can
wasn't ready.
call. Are they? Can we? Is that like offensive?
So
Because there is a thing. There is really a thing called that, and I'm not gonna say.
that, yes,
Yeah, and if you guys
yes.
are on my Facebook, you guys can see
Oh
what the hell
God.
it is. But that's why
Oh,
I don't
Father
know if
Jesus
it's
Christ.
offensive because I think they call
No.
themselves that.
Where's my comfort animal? Okay. No.
I don't know. Um,
Mm-mm.
we respect all talents. Okay,
Say hi to the
no matter
people.
what they, no matter how tall they are, we respect. I respect all.
Oh,
All right, I'll put that on the screen so little people rest.
Okay,
oh
so
okay.
that is the politically correct term.
Okay, okay. Um,
Unless someone
they
who
use.
is a part of that community says otherwise. I,
Well, the other
oh,
term was a big term. A few,
mm-mm.
oh my goodness, nope, I'm not doing this with you, Eric. I'm not, because Eric knows
All
how
right,
Eric
Eric
be
you
the
is.
know
one.
what?
I know, I know Eric. No, I know
Eric
Eric
Eric,
Eric
is.
be the one.
I know him in real life,
Eric,
so it's like I know how I know how he is.
Eric be
Oh
the one.
man, oh man.
everybody gets a comfort teddy bear. Say hi to the
Or,
people.
or
Hi to the people. Like,
I
no.
so true story, right? They used to have a segment in the WWF days with that type of
Hmm.
wrestling. Like that was big in the 90s and like early 2000s. That was a big, no pun intended. Oh god, it was a big thing. All right, I no pun intended. No pun
So
intended.
I'll be right back because I'm finished.
Eric
I
loves the
gotta
cake.
go.
Loves the
No,
cake, by the way.
I'm leaving.
Eric just thanks, buddy.
I can't.
Thanks, buddy.
That's
I can't.
that,
No, I love Eric, man. That's my guy, man. Long time no see, but that's my guy. All right. No, V, you gotta come back. We gotta get through SmackDown. But but yeah, while V is on hiatus here, in the back, we had Paul Heyman tell Sami Zayn that the bloodline wasn't there. But obviously that wasn't a lie. We love you too, bro. Always. But yeah, Paul told Sami Zayn that the bloodline wasn't there. That was a lie because heels lie. And it was all a setup for the main event. I thought this was cool. If Knuckles, if you don't have anything to add there, we can keep going.
um, no, I don't. But I
It's fine.
kind of
Yeah,
like yeah, I kind of like the look on Paul Heyman's face after that interaction and Sammy walked off. That kind of clued me in that something was up.
yeah, yeah. It was they was working him, pal. All right.
Right. Doing the gimmick.
Yeah. Yeah, making
Doing the
sure he
gimmick.
didn't get hit in the shavits. Oh, of all the places. That and the yam bag.
Right.
Those are the two places you don't want to get
Yam
hit.
bag.
Yeah.
Shout out to
you don't
Taz.
get in the yam bag. Yeah, shout out to
Yam
Taz.
bag.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Liv Morgan slaps the taste out of Raquel Rodriguez's mouth.
Not taste.
We got a we got a match between Xia Li and Tegan Knox that I did not care about whatsoever. Tegan got the win with the shiniest wizard.
Not shiny.
Yeah, the shiniest wizard. She has the shiniest wizards I've ever seen. All right. Take that how you will.
Yes.
And on
There's
that
only
note,
one way to
being
take that.
yeah, I was just talking
Yeah.
about Tegan's shiny wizard. And that she has the shiniest wizard. That she has the shiniest wizard I ever seen.
Oh. Okay.
After she got a win over Xia Li in a match that really meant nothing. I mean, no, yeah, Tegan. Yes. Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it means nothing. Okay. Bray Wyatt had a promo. He said that he is Uncle Howdy. He is the eater of worlds. He is the eater of pinfalls. He is. He didn't say that.
The eater of pinfalls. Wow.
Oh man. But yeah, that happened, and he was just promoting the match with LA Knight. What did you think of this promo, guys?
I mean, it was cool. You know, him revealing, "Oh, I'm Uncle Howdy." I feel like once again that that would be revealed as false because I still feel like it's someone else. I'm gonna get to Eric's most recent comment because that. Yeah. What about you, Knuckles, Mike?
Oh man. Oh yeah, we'll get that. Yeah.
We'll get there.
We can cover that.
I think hitting the slavage.
I think don't get hit in your shaving.
Am I gonna leave again? I'm gonna leave again.
I don't know. Do you gotta go check your schnabits? I'm just make sure your gimmick is still in place. All right, so all right.
It is. Anyways.
Oh man, such old party talk.
As heavy as this week was,
WWE.
we needed this laugh.
Yes, definitely. All right.
Oh, Bon G, that's interesting right there.
AEW WWE. Well, yeah. All right. So
we'll get there.
All right, we gotta get through SmackDown then. Let me just save this and save this. All right, got your comments saved so we don't forget it. All right. Yeah, keep it going. I thought it was a really great promo. What did you think, Knuckles? This Bray Wyatt eater pinfalls. I mean, eater of worlds. Promo.
It was giving. It was giving Faces of Foley. You know, putting all of his characters into one promo. I really would like it if they did kind of press fast forward on whatever they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Because it's been what? It's been 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months since he debuted at what was that?
Was it Survivor Series?
I might have been Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And we're just now getting his first match. You know,
he's been working house shows, so Bray's still he's in good shape from what I hear. He's been working house shows and all of that. But yeah, I'm just ready for the next chapter of this.
Right, exactly.
Bray Wyatt thing. Obviously, LA Knight. Well, we'll do our predictions next week, but I think we all know how this is gonna go for LA Knight. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan versus Raquel Rodriguez. Liv eats another pinfall off of the Tejada bomb.
The MAGA bomb.
The MAGA bomb.
Knuckles.
Goodness.
Yeah.
The refs.
I
cherish the day. Won't go astray.
Yeah, I didn't really.
I've been in my Sade bag.
I see. I didn't really care.
Hence
Morgan was
the
gonna do the
name.
job either way, so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. This was what it was. Sonya and Charlotte had a fight backstage. Cause Sonya wants another match, and then we got to the main event. Um, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Uh, these two, I think, are incapable of having a bad match with each other. All right, it's just it's not possible. The match was great. The bloodline came in and interfered. Cost Sammy the match. Sammy lost by disqualification after he being Sammy was possibly gonna win. He had Kevin set up for the haluva kick, and the bloodline ran in, and Sammy wasn't happy about it. He said, "Yo, I had it. I had this." And the bloodline beat Kevin Owens up within an inch of his life, and SmackDown goes off the air. Knuckles, are you okay? Is Bear behind you? Are you in any danger?
No, that definitely ain't
I'm
beer
leaving
what
the
I
game.
just saw. Anyway,
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna leave.
Okay, just
that's
making sure.
definitely not beer what I just saw.
Is it Scott Steiner?
Okay,
No,
I'm leaving the
no,
game.
oh God, no,
No,
no, not
okay.
the 33 and the third. No,
Yeah, I thought you saw a genetic freak behind you or something. I don't
well,
know.
close.
Close.
Whew.
All right.
Anyway,
All right, everybody.
All right.
so anyway,
What you guys think
V,
of
are
this
you
segment?
gonna? Yeah, V, go ahead. Ooh,
Um,
another one. Oh,
so I'm screaming. I mean,
Is the Godfather over there?
Sammy's gonna die.
you're getting warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I see you. You see me. Yeah.
We
Let me
see each
talk to
other.
you. Yeah.
Sammy's definitely gonna die very, very soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And honestly, it's gonna be heartbreaking from a storyline standpoint, but it's gonna make so much more sense.
And Roman has to do it.
And
It can't be. I
it,
don't think it. I think it has to be Roman. It can't be the bloodline. Like, yeah, all of them can. I think Roman has to be the one to initiate it and give Sammy the worst beating.
okay, so we see each other because
Okay.
I was literally about to say that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So
I'm
no,
so
no,
sorry.
no, no. You're fine because we're on the same page. So that's Soraya.
We'll get there.
Sammy's gonna die. Okay, you know it may not happen in the Royal Rumble. It might happen in the Elimination Chamber. But
Montreal.
wait, what show
Elimination,
was in Montreal?
Elimination Chamber at the
It's
sold
Chamber.
out Montreal.
I think it
Bell
definitely
Center?
should be at Elimination Chamber. If you wanna
Bell Center,
go
yes.
ahead, yeah. If you want to establish Sammy as a sympathetic babyface
Mm-hmm.
and him getting his ass, handed to him like on a
Yeah.
silver platter in his hometown or in his home country. Let me rephrase that. I forgot what part of Canada he's from. So in
I think he
his
is
home
from
country,
Montreal. I think he is from
North End
Montreal.
Canada.
you know, Montreal has a lot of PTSD for me as a Bret Hart fan.
Oh
So
man.
moving forward, left and right along. But if they're gonna build to this, I think they're gonna tease it before Elimination Chamber, and they're gonna pull the trigger at Elimination Chamber. And I think honestly, that's the only way to go, especially depending on who wins the Royal Rumble for the men.
Mm,
Um.
we'll get there
So, question: what is the
next week.
most exotic place WWE has ever hosted an event?
It's probably Saudi
Um.
Arabia. I would
Oh, we
assume.
won't. We
Wait,
don't
wait,
talk
Iraq,
what?
about
Iraq,
Blue.
maybe.
No, 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 no. We don't talk
San Juan,
about
Puerto
Blue.
Rico, maybe?
No.
I would not really exotic. I
So, what would be your definition of exotic, Eric?
yeah, that's really what we have
Right,
to
there you go.
define here. Um, because
Could we constitute exotic for Saudi Arabia?
by the
That.
technical definition, yeah, I would assume so.
Mm,
Now, if they had one in
Exotic
Dubai,
Taj.
I'd be with you.
What is it?
If they had one in Dubai, I'd be with you.
They did though.
But
They
did they
did.
really?
They had a show in Dubai. Yeah, I think it
Oh,
was
well,
in
in Dubai then.
Abu Dhabi. Yeah, a few years
Well,
ago.
Dubai then. Dubai is the answer.
Okay, so then Dubai.
Look, I
They
just
did. They
wanted to
did.
clarify. I just wanted to clarify the definition of exotic. Is like, do you mean exotic as in not United States based,
That's kind of what I
or
was.
because that definition and that word can be a little. Oof.
Oof, yeah, oof.
That's the only
um,
reason why
Oof,
I asked.
oofa, oofa.
I'm
uh,
screaming.
yeah. I, I mean, by definition, right? Exotic is just not native to the place where they're normally at. It's just a different
Hmm.
place, But yes, I mean, I would say, yeah, the most different, unusual place would be
Yeah,
Saudi Arabia. Maybe the most exotic places, or even Iraq. Going back to when they did tribute to the troops over
choose
there.
the troops.
Um,
Oof.
but yeah, I mean, as far as like, I hate to say it, like a nicer place that you can think of, definitely Dubai. You know what I mean? Like, so
Wow.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, good question, Eric. But yeah, let's keep going. Oh, we was just
Does
talking about the
anybody
end of
else?
SmackDown.
Yeah. Does anybody else see the seeds planted? The other seeds that are being planted?
With whom and
I
whom?
see. I see
Yeah,
seeds of
I was
jealousy.
okay. So within the bloodline, because if you say within the bloodline, then I agree.
Yes.
Would you guys like to share with the class?
So
You know what?
if you
Go
remember,
ahead.
I think it, if you think this past week or the week before,
Mm-hmm.
where Roman was yelling at Sammy's like, "You think you're better than me," something like that, because
Yeah, oh, that was
everybody's
great.
cheering. Everybody's like Sammy Uso. So
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I see, I smell what you're stepping in. Okay,
Yeah. Sammy's getting the rub,
so
bro.
hmm
And
Okay.
let me let me rewind back to what I said. If I was a booker, what I would do. I think Sammy and Roman need to be in the elimination chamber together. And
Mm.
I
this is when we get the turn.
Mm.
so speaking on that, Knuckles, I almost called you by your real name again. This tells you how cool we are outside of the show. Um,
Right.
when it comes to that, I agree because if there's any other way to trigger that turn or the trigger the turn on Sammy, that would be the perfect way to do it.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Same. And even what Mike said on that same episode. Run Triple H and Batista back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
To
Have
get
it.
up to save him and then fall back down.
Yeah. I would love that callback. Oh, I would love it. I would love that. That'd be awesome. All right. What do we give SmackDown, guys? You gotta keep going here.
2 count.
Yeah, I agree. Tools all around. Everybody in the comments, if you guys would like to share with the class, with the room here, what you guys thought about SmackDown, please leave it in the comments.
Read out loud,
In a loud and clear voice.
Mhm.
All right.
Right.
project.
Make sure everybody in the back can hear you. Okay.
Mhm.
So I want to go to Eric's comment. Before we go to Monday Night Raw, let's put that back on the screen here.
Baby, baby, baby.
Thoughts on Vince McMahon's scandal? The new one? Yeah, okay. Because we've covered the old one
Long
before.
as
Um,
you know
the
that
new
I
one.
can have anyone I want to, baby. That's actual and factual, and still I choose
I
you.
choose
Listen,
you to. Oh,
so I want to talk about this Vince McMahon scandal because recently he settled
yes, he did.
with the woman or
Ah.
the former female referee
Referee.
that
Yes.
that accused him, trigger warning, of sexually assaulting her. Um, mm, I'll start. So once again, as I said on the previous episode, whatever they said he did that shit.
Oh my god.
Because my whole thing is that he's trying to get back in. He's trying his hardest to get back into the fold. And all of these lawsuits and all of this legal ramifications, legal documents, legal all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like if you truly wanted it to blow over,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like he was waiting for it to blow over to come back, in
Mm-hmm.
which dot 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 sounds like an R&B singer. Anyway, um, from Chicago. Anyway, trying to get it to blow. Oh, I said what the fuck I said. Waiting for it to blow over doesn't mean that it's people aren't going to forget. And because come back, Knuckles, for the fact that we
We out.
live in a
We out.
society where people remember shit. It's just like, why are you trying to keep coming back? Where every time you try, there's gonna be something new that comes every time. I love how many only want to hear. Hi, it's the King B show. Um, but you keep trying to come back, and you people don't forget.
Right.
Yeah.
We live in an age of social media where the shit you fuck up, people are going to remember, especially when it comes to things such as trigger warning again, sexual assault. You know, people don't forget that. That something like that shouldn't and will not blow over.
Yeah.
Y'all tried it with that R&B singer. Y'all tried it with that TV dad. Y'all tried it with that Hollywood big exec. Like you tried it with the creator of Playboy. Y'all tried that, but
Tried
people,
it with the NFL
oh,
quarterback.
you tried it with that NFL quarterback. You tried to move forward with it and pretend like it didn't happen. Where receipts, to quote Whitney Houston, I want to see the receipts. And
Mm.
the receipts are always going to be there. And if it's on the internet, people are not going to forget. If you are a gross individual that takes advantage of people sexually, whether it's women, men, children, those who are not, regardless of your gender, your age, or your gender identity, people are not going to forget. So Vince McMahon trying to move like people are going to forget. No, sweet peach, we're not going to forget because
Nice.
you have shown multiple times that you are gross.
Yeah.
Completely and utterly. You and the people that are around you are gross. After Trish actually came out about the whole barking like a dog thing,
Mm-hmm.
that particular situation, because there's more than what we've seen,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, yo, you are sick. You're sick. And I'm stand by this. Yes, Vince McMahon, like other gross men, is a genius when it comes to their craft. But that does not discount the fact that you are a disgusting individual that needs to go straight and utterly to hell. Do not pass go. Do
Mm-hmm.
not collect 200. I don't care if you're the shoe or the fucking thimble or the car or the,
The
the
horse.
top hat. The horse, you need to be put away. And I've said this before in the show. Vince McMahon has so much blood on his hands, whether it's people that die or people that get assaulted. You have so much blood on your hands, and you keep trying to come back. And we said it before. You said it, Mike, that he will not try to come back without a fight. And baby, you are going to lose that fight because people do not forget we are in a society that right now social media is going to remind you of the things that you've done
Mhm.
every chance that you get. We're going to remind you that you covered up a murder. We're going to remind you that you covered up the rape of Ashley Massaro. We're going to remind you every single time that you allowed a racist to win a world title, a homophobe to win a world title. We're not going to forget. So if you think that you are going to come back like everything's all peachy keen, and I'm gonna get to Bungee's of comment because I agree, you are gonna keep coming back like herpes or roaches, and you are gonna be put down every single time because you have shown time and time again the people that you employ, you truly, like most millionaires, multimillionaires, and most billionaires, and most business owners, you don't truly care about the people that you work with. You don't. And going back to what Vince always thought his fans were dumb, for the fact that we are now in a place where social media does run a lot of things, and you may delete those tweets, but
They
screenshots, baby,
never
they
die.
last
They
forever.
never die.
Why herpes and roaches? Because herpes is the gift that keeps on giving. But
Oh my god, bro. Yo.
because
Oh my god.
when you think it's gone,
Whoop!
No.
you will come.
Surprise!
Nope. Nope. I'm not doing this. I'm not.
Guess who's Bazak? But okay, that was really insensitive. It's
Allow
not.
me to
STDs
reintroduce
are
No, no,
myself. My name is Herbie.
no, no,
STDs
no,
are
no,
not a
no, no,
funny.
no,
STDs
no,
are
no.
not a laughing matter, but
It's
for the
not,
fact
but
that
we have a little
herpes
bit
is
of
the one that you can get even when you use the condom. That's the get you yada
Why are
yada
we
yada.
here?
But
why are we
why are
here?
we here? No, but seriously, Vince McMahon has this whole idea because you're probably fucking old, boomer, that things will blow over. But we are in the age of social media when the shit that you do, and we're not just we just want to talk about the tweets or the shit that you've done. We're talking about Dark Side of the Ring. All of everything that you covered up. Okay, that's super 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 fly. You know,
Oh
and
my god.
you oh, no, nobody's meaner, but and you try to cover stuff up to the point where you think people are forget we are in this current generation is a lot smarter than what you give them credit for. We're not gonna forget the stuff that you've done. We're not gonna get my nigga. We're not gonna forget that.
I
Okay,
mean,
so him talking about come out, you rapist. It's ironic.
yeah, that was oh my god. That was a
That's
wild.
ironic.
Uh,
Thank you. He's delusional. He's
I don't
okay
feel
because the
good.
only Vincent I acknowledge is me, my dad, my grandfather, my great grandfather, and and
The
I don't
lineage. You better go ahead.
like you are delirious at this point because you think that you're gonna get away with this and you're not. And you're not, and people, the fans are gonna remind you every time. But that's just how I personally feel.
You know what? You know what the funny thing is?
yeah.
This is just gonna be a repeat of, and I'm just gonna throw his name out there. This is gonna be a repeat of Deshaun Watson. Just when you think you're in the clear, there's probably a whole bunch of stuff we don't even know about,
I mean, but absolutely.
Mhm.
and and those like a pimple on prom night, they're just gonna start popping up. Bam, 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 bam.
Well,
He's
Oh, don't
never
remind
gonna
me
get out of the
because
woods.
that happened to me on prom night.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, right on the right. Never mind. Uh,
Like right
yeah,
here.
on the yeah on the slavings. Uh,
Oh my. Ah, Oh
guys.
my god.
Ah!
Ladies and gentlemen, Go for the Pin has been brought to you by the word slavery.
Oh, so Bonji,
And
oh god, I don't want to go there. Whew.
oh,
A song came to my head, but I can't sing it
I
on the show.
I don't want to go there because I have something completely and utterly rude to say, but for the fact that recent events will stop me from saying those things, so I'm just going to keep that to myself until next week. Um,
why you want to go and do that?
uh, yeah, I'm not doing either one of those. It's just like he thinks that people are stupid, and this current generation, regardless if they're eating Tide Pods or sniffing white out like I used to do in seventh grade. Whatever, I'm grown.
You're
Um,
not by yourself.
yeah, Sharpie markers, but it's fine.
Oh,
But I just don't understand how a lot of you are so out of touch with what current things are going on that y'all bring y'all niggas back. For the fact that y'all really think that people are gonna forget. Like we are literally in the age of social media. People are not forgetting. So it's not the '90s that people probably would forget that you may have raped a referee or two, or that you may have covered up a murder, or allowed
All right.
some military people to rape one of your professional wrestlers.
Okay.
Um,
Mike's collar is getting stuffy.
hey,
Yeah, it's
I
getting
don't
hot.
look. I don't
It's
care.
stuffy in here.
So you can't
Yeah,
sit here and
bang.
think that people are gonna forget because a lot of those people that can and should talk about it, unfortunately, Ashley's no longer here.
Right.
The young lady that killed allegedly is no
Thank
longer
you.
here.
Thank you.
Oh, it's
Yes.
not a alleged child. It's like one of those OJ things. We know what happened. Anyway, um, you know, you can't sit here and think that people are gonna forget because the internet is forever.
Forever?
Forever,
Ever,
ever,
ever?
forever, ever. Like if a bitch be for me, she gonna be forever. Like it's
Wow, that is
like
a one of those. I don't even want to call it like
a
most people don't
cardinal
get that.
B,
Yeah.
but gangsta bitch music volume two. But but
Oh,
Vince has this whole thing where you think that people are gonna forget, and we're just not. We're not in that space anymore where there's dirt sheets that talk about certain things that you may pay them off to not talk about certain things. It's not like that. Okay, you on candid camera now.
Oh man.
right.
Oh well.
John Cena. So, you think you're untouchable?
Word life. All
We're
right.
alive.
Basic thugonomics.
Yep.
All right. We have to keep going, guys. Like
Yes.
this is yeah. All right. Eric, I hope you're happy. Okay. That's how we feel about the Vince scandal.
Yeah.
Oh, Bonji asked AEWWE. That's in reference to the alleged sale. I think Tony was just working everybody. I don't think there was
Yeah,
ever
he
gonna
was
be.
fucking with people.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't think that was ever gonna
oof.
happen. Now, do I think it's gonna go? I think Vince is gonna try to make it private within the next few months. Yes, I definitely
Yeah,
think that they're
he's
gonna try
he's
to make
gonna
WWE
try.
private. My bad. I'm in and out because I'm getting ready for work. It's all good, right? We just appreciate you being here, bro. Um, but yeah.
Rain.
So I definitely think that that's going to happen. And WWE will go private again. Um, but yeah. All right. I don't want that to happen, but I do want them to do shows together. WWE doesn't play well with others. They never have.
Nope.
That's
No.
Never
just
have.
that's really what it comes down to. Like the politics that's gonna be involved with it is just it wouldn't. I don't think it would work. I mean, I would like to see it too, but I just don't think it would work. Uh, could it with Triple H being in control of creative? Yes,
That's possible.
but I don't. I think
It's not
WWE's
likely.
focus. It's not likely. I don't think.
Yeah, because a quarter of the piece. Yeah, excuse me. Words I know them. Right, V. The quarter of the people that are in the quarter of the people that are in ADW, 1/4 of them used to work for WWE. So of course.
I'm sorry. Did you say ADW? I don't know what that is, but I know what AEW is. But yes, you're right.
All delete wrestling. Yeah. Glee, glee, glee.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay, with the weird little.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But
This is
yeah,
this is the room talking.
I I need after this week. All right.
Yeah,
He
same.
said, "I need."
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but that would be cool if they did it. All right. Monday Night Raw. Solo Sikoa beat up Mustafa Ali as expected.
Pretty much.
After a bloodline segment. Kevin Owens was involved early, and yeah, Kevin chased off the bloodline, and then we had a match. Anything to say with this? Solo Sikoa, of course, she's gonna get a win here. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Let's
it
keep
was
going.
kind of obvious.
Let's keep going. Dom, the ex-con.
It's
Dominic Mysterio, the ex-con, was with his Judgment
the
Day people.
X-Con.
Yes, that's what it says.
Okay.
And they had a stare down with their opponents for later that evening, the Alpha Academy. That was pretty much that. Okay. We had the Street Profits versus the Hurt Business. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. MVP came out there. Tried to help the Hurt Business, but wound up costing them the match. Street Profits get the win here. Anything on this, guys?
Yes. I have something really quick.
Okay.
I want to give my flowers, right,
Mm-hmm.
to Angelo Dawkins.
Yeah.
That man has been putting in work. You know, there's a
He
lot of
got tired of
jokes
you
talking
guys
about.
saying that Tez was the better of the two. He got tired of you guys. He
Yeah,
reaped the internet.
the people
I'm
was
talking about
basically
you
was
people.
like, people was like, he's beating
Not
the
you
Marty
people.
Jannetty
Yeah.
allegations.
Yeah. I said it.
He's beating the Marty Jannetty allegations,
Huh?
but yeah, that's
Wait. What?
the people. Some people tweeted he's beating the Marty Jannetty allegations.
Oh man.
You know, because
Yeah.
people saying that Montez would be the star, and
Yeah.
um, honestly, I love the Street Profits. I've always said this from the beginning of the show. I love the Street Profits, both of them. Not one
Yeah.
more than the other. It's not like the
Mm-hmm.
Rockers, right?
You're right.
I think that for the past few months, Angelo Dawkins has been showing the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he's able to do that. And I'm gonna be happy when they eventually split the tag titles, but we'll get to Royal Rumble next week.
Yeah.
Um, I'm glad that the Hurt Business is coming back, allegedly, TBD.
Yeah.
And it was just good all the way around to me, honestly.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I thought this match was really good. I'll get to Knuckles in a second. I think promotions would be better off. This comes from Ray. Would be better off all being exclusive because it makes fans feel like this is the only place I can see this wrestler. Much like record labels having exclusive rights over artists. Yeah, I mean,
That
and
gets
that's kind of what
messy.
WWE has. Say that again.
And that can get messy sometimes.
Yeah,
Can.
especially because wrestlers are independent contractors. But let's.
You
I'm
know,
not getting into
I'm
that.
not. I've talked about the legalese and how that's really
Legalese.
hypocritical.
Yeah.
They put my legal degree to work, but it's a lot of hypocritical shit with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna leave
Mm.
that alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what else happened here. We had Omar Squash and Elias. Do not care, like not even a little
I
bit, like
really
not
don't.
even,
I like,
not even
you
a smidge.
know,
Oh,
I
I didn't even go to Knuckles on the last match. I'm sorry. Sorry.
As far as the Street Profits are concerned,
Yeah, profits and hurt business, or what looks like the hurt business.
I stand by it when I said I think Montez Ford will be the bigger of the two if they were to ever split up. I do stand by that, but will not say that in the discrediting form. Angelo Dawkins, like you guys said, the last couple of months has really been showing out and
Hmm.
showing his athletic ability.
Yeah.
But it'll be as much as we love the Street Profits. At this point, I am very interested on what they would do on their own. I do see Montez being more world championship material than Angelo, but having said that, I do see Angelo Dawkins being a United States or an Intercontinental champion. I do see that.
Ray says it's urban revenue, guys. Urban revenue.
Oh
I'm not
my
doing this
god!
tonight. All right. All right.
I'm too drunk for this.
Let's keep going. Alpha Academy versus Judgment Day. Judgment Day get the win. Uh, it's crazy because I mean it was like a heel versus heel match, but Otis is starting to organically get over more and more each and every week. Um,
I mean,
and you
Otis is
guys,
likable.
he is, and Chad is also like Chad is so entertaining and he's so good in the ring. Like I'm just happy the Alpha Academy are getting television time each and every week.
He reminds me of
Yeah,
Kurt Angle, and it's
exactly,
just he reminds
exactly.
me so much of Kurt Angle, and I feel like if anybody was to follow behind his whole legacy,
Yeah.
it is Chad Gable.
Now
Point
we know that
blank.
the issue is right, and Kurt has said this. If Chad Gable was 3 inches taller, he would be in world title contention. No question about it. But because he's under
Oof.
6 feet tall, they're not going to push him. And Curtis said that. Kurt literally said that he loves Chad Gable. He said he loves Chad Gable. He said that Chad is amazing, so entertaining, so great in the ring. And if he was 3 inches taller, he would get that opportunity. But he says that he doesn't feel like Chad's gonna get that real opportunity, at least not in the WWE, because he's only like maybe 5'9".
He's not wrong.
And it sucks, but he's not. He's not wrong. And Kurt's not
He's
a
not
giant
wrong.
either, but Kurt's on a good day, Kurt was like 6 feet tall. I think legitimately Kurt is probably about 5'11", 5'10", but on a good day, I think Kurt was about 6 feet tall. So like Kurt had a little bit more height over Gable than you know, than
But
well, he has a little bit more height than Gable, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what the issue is.
but
Knuckles seems like he disagree.
we can't say that we haven't seen that before.
Oh, right, of course. I
I mean,
think Johnny
Shawn
Like
Gargano
Michaels
should have
is an
stuff with that.
exception.
But Shawn
Rey
Michaels,
Mysterio is a huge exception.
Exactly, because I'm told in the Rey Mysterio.
are we going there? Are we gonna go there? Because if we're gonna go there, we have to go there all the way.
So you said
Let's be
okay,
Let's
honest.
do it.
okay,
Let's be honest.
Mike. So
Rey
you're only
Mysterio.
Mike. So you're only saying. Hold on, let me say it for you. The only reason they put the title
Oh,
on him
he's
was because
going
of Eddie.
there. Oh
Yes.
my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
No! No!
I'm sorry. I
But
had to.
Jesus Christ!
Because if we're gonna go there, we're
Oh
gonna go there.
god! Oh god!
Ray said, "Yeah, when Kurt
Oh,
straightened his
oh
legs, he was
no!
definitely six
Oh
feet
no!
tall." Yeah, well, he was about
This is
six.
serious.
He was about 6'7" once he stood on his wallet. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. But
Oh,
but yes, if we're gonna go there with Rey Mysterio as talent,
oh my
Rey
god!
Mysterio. Let me make this clear. Looking at it right now. Looking at the
Ah!
schedule. Let me make this clear. I'll solo myself. Rey Mysterio. Rey
Mhm.
Mysterio is the greatest luchador of all time. I there's no question about it. He is one of the greatest wrestlers of
Every
all time.
time I close my eyes, I think the Lord
Now,
that
As far as world,
Oh, jeez.
as far as being a world champion, they put the title on it to
Oh no!
put the title on him to benefit from Eddie Guerrero's passing.
Hey, you go on the tights of skirt.
Sorry, and I love Ray. I love Ray, and yes, I know Ray won the world title years later for like an hour, and then dropped it to
Yeah.
John Cena. Is that what happened? Right?
Yes. Yes.
So I get it. Yeah, he won the world title again for an hour. That should tell you everything you need to know about Rey Mysterio
I'm
in the
really
World
down.
Championship um
How,
picture. Hold
how
on.
tall is Daniel Bryan or
Brian
Brian
Danielson
Danielson?
is
I'm sorry.
about five. I think he's like 5'10". And Brian's another exception to that rule.
Okay.
But Brian Danielson, again, I'm sure if the fans get behind you enough, like we literally had to bully. Sorry, trigger warning, but we literally had to, again, these words. I can't even find another word. Um, this is gonna sound crazy. I don't mean
Convince.
to be insensitive. Say it again. Convince.
Convince.
I would need.
Yeah.
I need a stronger word. Literally. I don't want to say that
Demand.
word. Okay,
Push.
we're getting push is not strong enough. But yeah, we literally had to protest, we had to demand, we had to I don't want to say I'm not gonna say the word that I don't want to say. But
Bully?
bully's one of them. Bully is one of them. That was the first one I thought
I'm
of.
scared of the other one, child.
It starts with an F. F-O.
Fun.
Yeah, that one. I did not want. Yeah, we had to
Mm,
make sure that
yeah.
Brian Danielson got the opportunity that he deserved. That's in by hell of high water we did it, but we had to really make our voices heard with Brian Danielson because they were not going to make Brian Danielson a world champion. We literally had to. We did that. The fans did that. So if enough people get behind Chad Gable, then yeah, maybe he will be world champion one day. But the odds are against him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Um, but I have nothing but love and respect for Chad Gable, and I'm happy that Otis
He
is
would
getting
make a
his breathing.
great mid card title. A mid card champion. He
Yeah,
would.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Okay, let's keep going here. Io Sky versus Mia Yim. Mia Yim gets a win here.
Hmm.
Okay. Not much for me to say
Um,
here. Go ahead, V.
so I was trying to figure out what happened to Protection Neck because I really love that move.
Mm,
I don't mind her doing eat defeat.
yeah.
It's no problem with it. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
And Gail had a huge influence in her wrestling career, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
and
Shout out to
I
Gail.
believe they're both Korean. Gail's Korean.
Yes, this is
So
correct.
yeah, so I don't I that's not an issue. But I kind of miss Protection Neck because I really like it the move. But the match itself, it was okay.
Yeah, it
Um,
was.
there was some miscommunication a little bit,
Yep,
but they got it together.
it
It
was
wasn't
so quick
like
though. If you're talking about when EO was gonna do
yes, the
the
springboard.
springboard,
Hmm.
the only reason we noticed that is because we study the business. Like because I'm telling you, they got that together so quickly that unless
And it
you
was if you would have missed it, you if you would have missed it, you would have missed it.
right.
Period.
Right. Right. So I mean, yes, a little miscommunication, but because they're two professionals, they got it together really quickly.
Hmm.
And yeah, I had no problem with that. I thought that was cool that they got it together so quick.
Yeah.
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Nothing to say. All hearts and minds are clear.
You have something
Yeah.
to say? No.
Oh,
Okay.
Uh-huh. All right.
it's just a bare necessity.
Bronson Reed destroyed Akira Tozawa in a qualified for the Rumble. Not much to say there. Um, I feel like I'm missing a Bianca Belair promo. Yeah, so Bianca had a
Yeah.
promo. Um, basically Alexa came out
Alexa.
there. Yeah, Alexa came out there, and Bianca said, "Yeah, all right, me, you, Royal Rumble." Alexa's like, "All right, you're on," and Bianca's like, "Or we can go right now." And I love that. I love that energy. I ain't gonna lie, I love that energy. Yeah, oh, we could go right now. And Alexa's like, "All right,
Side note.
let's go." Yeah,
Side note. Bianca's looking good Monday.
good. Yeah,
Woo!
with a T.
I want to address Bianca in that messy queen, Andy.
What?
I'm sorry, I really got out of
What?
character for a
Yeah.
moment.
Okay.
Don't ask people about their personal lives, especially about their sex lives. Like, gross. Like, why you get? All right. Anyway, move forward.
Yeah.
I'm
Let,
sorry.
let's let's let's
I'm
let's keep
so
going.
sorry. I stopped. Because I was
Thank you.
gonna go.
No, no,
I was
no, no.
gonna go.
In the main
Like,
event, we
let
had an
people have their
elimination.
personal lives.
In the main event, we had an elimination match for
Hmm.
to see who's gonna face Theory next week for the United States Championship at Raw 30. Of course, 30th anniversary goes down from Philadelphia next week. And apparently
Legs and
the whole bloodline
hips
will
and
be in the house,
Bobby.
whatever that means.
Mhm.
Hint,
Huh?
hint, wink, wink. The whole
Not
bloodline.
happening. Not
It's
happening.
not happening.
So
Train. Every time you do it, I'm gonna get it.
like I said, Bonji, the only Austins that I acknowledge Stone Cold, Steve, and Williams.
Yeah.
So I don't, I like to protect children under the age of 18.
All right.
There
So
it is.
Main event match.
the main event match. So the winner, legs
Raw
and
30.
hips and Bobby. Bobby Lashley was the winner.
Yes.
Bobby,
So
I
Seth
love you.
Rollins was in the match.
Um,
Bobby Lashley, Corbin,
mhm.
Finn Balor, The Miz, and Dolph Ziggler, who got slapped in the face from Mustafa Ali earlier in the night. Who I like this. I'm bitter Mustafa Ali character. I like that. It should be me.
They ain't gonna do
Yeah,
nothing.
I agree.
It should have been me. Yeah. All right.
They ain't gonna do nothing with it though.
I
They're not.
almost sang a song. Knuckles, you might know the song by one of the saddest women in R&B. But Angela Win. But anyway,
Oh,
you'll get it. Go ahead and think about it. It's fine. But I'm glad with Bobby winning. I don't have a problem with that. I think that this is all a ploy to bring back the Hurt Business like officially.
Yeah.
I feel like once the titles are split, and I will get to Royal Rumble and WrestleMania later. Once the titles are split and
Mhm.
we move forward, I feel like the Hurt Business is going to be the top stable, if you will,
Mhm.
on Raw, and I feel like there's going to be an addition to that, but we'll get there later.
Yeah.
I like
All
to
right.
bring it to the floor. I like to bring it to the floor sometimes.
Well, okay. I don't think they were glowing last Monday though. But all right.
They weren't glowing, but just looking at the rear view, moving forward, I feel
I see
like
what you.
this
I
is
see what you did there.
I feel like they're gonna I feel like it's gonna be some changes happening once WrestleMania season is over.
I'm not allowed to talk about her
Yeah.
review. All right, but yeah, so that was
Yeah.
Monday night.
And once all that happens, once all of those changes happening, it's gonna be amazing. Oh.
Oh man, shut my drink. All
Did you
right,
drop the gimmick?
yeah, my gimmick.
Yeah, I always
my
keep
gimmick's still all over my schnabel.
my gimmick superior.
Yeah, well, my gimmick's my gimmick's all over my schnabels. I don't know what to do. Oh man.
Ah, I
Um,
can't. I fucking can't.
Bonji says I heard a rumor. MVP is gonna try and get the Street Profits into Hurt Business instead of
Please
you
Cedric
put
know,
River
and
Revenue.
Shelton. What
I
do
heard
we
that
think?
too. I heard
Yeah,
that
that
too.
would be cool.
That'd be
I
different.
I think you know what? What about all four of them? What about all four of them?
Because I love Shelton as well as Cedric,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that to happen, but
Mm,
I wouldn't be against it.
okay. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Raw. What do we give this show? I think that was pretty much it. What do we give the show?
I'm gonna give it a near fall. I was thoroughly entertained, honestly.
Um, I liked it. I don't know if I like it as much as a near four. I think I'm gonna go two on this one.
Uh,
Knuckles.
I'm going to. I'm with V. I'm gonna give it a near fall.
Okay. Seems like you guys actually enjoyed Raw. I enjoyed it. It's just
I
I don't know.
did, and I can't say
I like the
I've
main
been
event.
enjoying Raw more. Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, I like the
But
main. I
I
thought the main
can't.
event was really strong.
I can sit here and say that Raw has been a lot better than the past few couple years.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a bias there, but I've been enjoying Raw, Monday Night Raw.
Okay. Had to clarify there, huh? All right. So
Oh Lord. Oh
NXT.
my God.
So NXT was
Oh my God.
on Wednesday.
Oh my
Tuesday. See, my
God.
days
My
are all
God.
mixed up.
My God. My God.
Um not much happened, honestly. To be totally frank white with y'all. Still a line from V.
So I have something to say,
Okay.
right? So I want to talk about who I am this week. Alba Fire versus Soul Ruka.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I've said this before, Pondy Twitter. Soul Ruka, our biracial queen, since Sasha's gone. Um, and yes, you guys, Saruka is biracial. She's half black, half white. Her mom's
Cool.
black. Um,
Cool.
she's very impressive.
Yeah.
She's so good, and I've said this before. I was the one that tweeted it. She's going to be a problem when she continues to get better and better. The only criticism that I have for her is that her finish, the Soul Snatcher,
Mm-hmm.
a move that I is really good and I love. The only problem with it is that it needs to have a better setup.
Mm.
And the only reason why I say that is that if you were watching NXT this past week,
Yeah.
is that Kaylee Ray, because I just can't do Alba Fire. Kaylee Ray, she kind of just like walked into the finish,
Yeah.
and that kind of takes away from it. If there was a way that she could set up that move a different way, instead of having to get on the ropes and then the other person that's taking the move to like basically just fall forward, if there was another way to set up that move, or if she could modify it, or if she has a secondary finisher and only pops up the Soul Snatcher during like big events, she's gonna be huge because the crowd is behind her. She's super talented. She's super athletic. Like the women that are in NXT currently, and I just want to give them praise right now. The women that are in NXT currently have so much potential, and I'm so excited to see them in the future. Like Jakara Jackson, who I love, and she's so she gets it. Only thing she needs is a little bit more polishing. and I feel like she's another one that's going to be a problem. And what I mean, she's going to be a problem, meaning that she's going to be a problem in a good way.
Yeah, we got you.
I mean that in
We
a
got you.
good way. No, I'm not. I know y'all understand.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like in general, like it's so much potential in NXT when it comes to women's division, and I hope that they build upon that
Mm-hmm.
because some of these women have been in the PC for maybe like a year, like less than 3 years at least, or yet at least less than five,
Yeah.
and they're impressive already. And this is why like people like Soruka
Mm-hmm.
stands out to me because it's just an athleticism. She was an athlete prior to
Mm-hmm.
WWE, prior to NXT, and you know, you can feel how you feel about the women's division on Raw, SmackDown. It needs work. It needs like work. I mean,
Yeah.
work. You better work. It needs work. But it needs work. But the future, when all of the other wrestlers either retire or take a step back and go into like training, you know, it's a bright future. They have the talent.
Yeah.
They have the talent, and I hope they enrich these young women in the future because a lot of them are so good already,
Right.
and I just hope that I hope they all do well.
Mm. Yeah. Uh.
Um,
Yeah. Go ahead, Knuckles.
V, can I beg your pardon if you don't mind?
Sure,
Um,
sure.
I actually, and I'm gonna go back to Soul Ruka here. I actually am very impressed and intrigued by that finish.
Yeah.
I
I
will say
love
it
it.
like I will
It
say
just is a better
I
setup.
will say it like this. Now, I think I see your point about the setup. The move can only be set up one way, and that's off the second rope or off of a springboard. But it's not like she's doing like a Cody cutter where
Hmm.
Cody just springboarded off the ropes, then hit it.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing a full front flip,
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
then
impressive.
hitting it.
Very
That
impressive.
is like I was watching NXT and I had to like I was watching it on Hulu and I had to hit the 10 button like just to make sure I like saw what I saw. Like I had a Bobby Heenan moment. Like she hit it and I was like, "Oh!" and like sat up in my seat. I I, I don't think I've ever seen anyone hit a cutter out of a front flip, not
Yeah.
moving backwards. Cause she's springboarding and falling back while rotating forward at the same time. That is extremely difficult.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
is.
no,
Not
you're right.
not
You're
not to
absolutely right.
not to discredit what you're saying because I get your point, but I think
Yeah,
that's what makes the move. Like it's not like Randy Orton. You can't hit it out of nowhere. Like I said, you have to set it up off the rope. But
hmm,
it's all in presentation, how you sell it. Like she could sell that move like at the end of a match, let's say just for example's sake and just for a scenario, like if she's in the corner and an opponent is charging after her, she could just let that opponent run through, bam, turnbuckle, stagger back, go in front, jump, blam. There are a lot of scenarios that could be used
yes.
with that move. Now I agree that yeah, Alba Fire kind of did walk into it after the distraction.
I think that was
Yeah,
the point, though. I think that was
yeah, I
the
think that
point.
was the point. But in my case, that was my first time seeing that move. So I was just
Yeah. Me
like,
Oh, it
too.
oh
was.
my god, yeah, that was my
She's hit
first
it
time seeing it.
before.
I
Yeah,
probably
that
haven't
was
been
my
paying attention. I haven't seen
yeah
it do it either.
yeah that was my first time seeing it. I was like, oh my goodness, like that was
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
I thought it was cool. Um, and the main event was Roxy teaming up with the girl that's name is similar to Taya Valkyrie. Um, but yeah,
No
you
cap,
take on
Isn't
I ain't
that
gonna
Taya.
hold you.
Santino? Is that
Mhm.
I
Santino's
ain't gonna hold
daughter?
you.
Is it? I
Is it?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It might be. We could check
I
our
think
Googles.
that's Santino Morella's. You keep going. I'm googling.
Okay, well, Roxy and the person that sounds like Taya Valkyrie got the win. Cora Jade came out there for the distraction. It didn't work. I like that Roxy got a win still. Because I thought Roxy was gonna do a job here once the distraction happened and the fight ensued and all that. But no, so Roxy defeats Toxic Attraction, pretty much by herself at the end there. Which okay, well, if Roxy already beat them on television, them being Toxic Attraction, what do I want to see a
I
triple
take
threat
that
match for?
back.
It's not.
I take that back. Santino Morella's daughter is actually Ariana Grace.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I
No, it's all good.
apologize.
That's all we check our Googles here. You know, check our Googles. It's all good. All right. What do we think about NXT as a whole? We gotta get out of here. It's late on the East Coast. And I have a
Yeah.
jam-packed weekend.
NXT gets a 2 count.
All right. Oh, Knuckles? Knuckles.
You
Two
okay?
count. Okay. You okay? You see
Yeah,
Sanga?
man.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. I'll just. Okay. I'm not. You know what? You know what? I'm not going to no sell it anymore. Anybody remember? Anybody remember the episode of Raw where DX took over the production truck?
Yes. Yeah.
And
You
anybody? And
think
does
this is
anybody?
funny? Yeah.
And does anybody? Does anybody remember the long curly haired female that climbed the stairs ahead of them?
No. That I don't
No.
remember. I just remember
Go
the
back
the
and watch.
the messing with the microphones. You think this is funny?
Yeah. Yeah. Go back and watch.
Okay.
I
We'll do.
remember Vince likes Cox.
Oh my
And,
god. or
No.
or
and I hate that word so much.
yeah, it's disgusting. I like it's the word itself. I just don't. That word
Cheap
is
white
just.
porn. But yeah.
Okay. Perfect example. Okay. Here's another one. Do you remember the Candice Michelle Triple H segment?
Yes, I do. Let's not go there. Let's not. Let's
Oh,
not.
MAGA
No, no,
Michelle.
no. Huh?
No, I'm talking about the other
Oh.
one.
No, I'm talking about MAGA Michelle. Let me show you
Oh, is
what
that who
love
that is?
is.
I don't.
Ha!
Let me
You're
show you how
not
to move
enough
your
for
body.
me. Oh yeah,
I want
yeah.
to know.
No, not McCool. Not
Oh, the
McCool.
other Michelle. Oh, yeah, yeah, Candace. That's what I'm talking about. Candace.
It
Candace.
No,
is.
there was another one. There was another one that came from under the table.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
all.
the segment. I remember the segment. Me and my man
Oh,
was
I
just talking
remember
about
that
that.
segment. Yeah, I remember that
With
segment.
the condiments going all
Yes, the
crazy and
condiment.
Oh,
yeah,
the hot
yeah, yeah,
dogs
yeah.
and
V, yes.
or
Yeah, yeah,
if you're from up top, the Franks.
yeah.
Yeah,
Franks, Franks.
yeah,
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 stuck in the mustard and trying to catch up. You ain't lying.
yeah.
Okay, all right. We're gonna relish this for later.
So on a personal note, love that segment. But yeah, I just can't believe they
Sure.
got away with it in '06. That's all I want to. I can't believe they got away with that in '06. But
It
yeah,
was also 2006, so you know.
yeah. But even by that time period, that we were already going to more PC, you know, direction. So I like that. Watching that back now, it's like wow, I can see why Shawn Michaels didn't want to be a part of it. All right, yeah. So AW, yeah. So AW is just
Yeah,
basically matches. And
yeah,
I know they did allow the wrestlers to wear J armbands, which I thought was a really nice touch. But some really good matches. We don't have to go through everything, but just every match that I saw on the show for the most part was good. They did have production issues at the beginning of the
mhm.
show. I thought it was my TV bugging, and I took it as a great opportunity to do commentary. So one of these days I might go and actually do that and record it, maybe put it on the show or something. I think AEW will
He
find
doesn't
me.
want to wrestle, but he wants to do commentary. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
It's just like he doesn't want to be in a tag team with me. Mike doesn't love me, y'all. It's fine.
That's not true. Why would you say that? Why would you say that in front of all these people? That's not true. I would do it. I also have to remember that I'm a 30-year-old man now. But yes, I would do it.
Ooh,
But
ooh,
you know,
30.
But I'm
yeah,
older than you.
by a
And
month.
I'm older than
Uh,
both of you.
shit,
I'm
that's subjective.
screaming.
That's subjective. That's debatable. All right. Dang, very little
You
AEW
tell
love.
you tell my lower back and my knees that.
My
Okay,
lower back is feeling
same
it
and as
too. Trust
well.
me. My
My
shoulder,
knees,
I'm injured. I feel
my
like
legs, my
Oh,
hips, my
I feel
oh.
like
body. It's all.
yeah. I feel like CM Punk at the media scrum. I'm
I
old.
feel
I'm
like,
tired.
Oh.
And I'm
oh, that
fucking
was
hurt.
not going to be something I was going to say out loud. Never mind.
Well, boy.
Mm,
All right. I don't know. Well, I had my
nope.
CM Punk, and I'm older than all three.
Not
All three,
tree.
y'all. Say,
Oh,
man, very little
trio.
AEW love. It's just because it's late here on the East Coast, and AEW honestly had little to no storyline progression, really. And I'm not trying to
Mhm.
knock them. It was more so. It was more okay. One thing that did happen, Saraya and Tony Storm turned heel. That did happen.
Yeah,
Um,
it did.
bunch guys, be nice. But yeah, that did happen in the
Oh.
and that did happen. It was the right move. I
Why
mean,
on my
Knuckles,
girl Willow?
we
This is
love
a Willow
Willow.
Nightingale stand account.
That is correct.
Yeah, Tony grabbed
Like,
the trunks. And then Saraya came in and attacked Willow after the match, and this led to Ruby coming out to make the save. This is gonna lead to an AEW Originals versus the WWE wrestlers story. I'm sure Ruby's gonna eventually be with Saraya and Tony. And I think we're gonna get Cheetah and possibly like Britt and maybe Jamie Hayter teaming up against the AW Originals versus the WWE talent. I think that's where we're going here.
yeah.
Penelope Ford.
Penelope, if they remember she
Still
works
with
there.
us?
Yeah, I'm about to say shit. If they
Right.
remember she works there. um, but I don't think Penelope Ford is going to be involved. Just going out on a limb. But yeah, it was good, man. The Young Bucks versus Top Flight was really good. I mean, but of course,
Damn.
Top Flight got the win?
Top
Yes,
Flight
they
got the
did.
win, biggest win of their AEW career, right? I would assume so. But Young Bucks don't need it. They're trios tag team champions, so they don't need they didn't need the win on Top Flight. I think that Top Flight needed it more than the Young Bucks.
Leva Bates.
What happened with Leva Bates?
Blue Pants.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was
What
an
happened?
original that nobody.
Oh
She's
yeah,
an
Blue
original,
Pants.
but that nobody knows that still works there.
No, she works. She helps a lot backstage. She works dark and
Oh,
she
so
helps a
she's
lot
back.
backstage.
So she's backstage, kind of. Okay, I
She's
got
like an agent. She does a lot of backstage work. She works a lot with the women's division there. V, we're almost there. All right. Ray
you.
says Willow was perfect to be attacked. Willow is everyone's sweetheart, so it's easy to gain sympathy.
Yes,
Yeah, I agree.
Because
Willow.
how can you
Willow
not
is
like Willow? Like
yes.
literally, you have no reason. If anybody tells me I don't trust, if you don't like Willow Nightingale, I don't fucking trust you.
Yeah. Yes.
Willow
Okay,
is
if you don't
comfortable.
trust Willow, I'm gonna shoot you. Like that's just
Allegedly.
oh,
Will
I'm gonna shoot you. I don't care. But
Yes, Top Flight
Will
was great for the win. Yes,
Willow
I
is
agree.
comfortable. Willow is comfortable.
Love Willow.
I gave her
I
a
love
hug and
Willow.
she just like brought me in. I almost fell asleep.
Yeah,
She's
She was like,
so
"Nice to
sweet.
meet
Like,
you."
oh
I was
my
like,
god.
yeah, she
She
is.
liked my hair when it was purple.
Yeah,
Like she told me to my face that I like her hair. It's purple.
I'm just happy that Willow doesn't have to deal with Marks trying to talk to her for 30 minutes. All right, but yeah, she doesn't have to deal with that anymore.
Marks like us.
'Cause I was gonna say, listen, I was gonna say, you can tell she's trying to be nice. Okay, I'm talking about this independent. I'm talking actually about Battle Club. Well, I have to run down that card before we got it. But
We
yeah,
talked about. Oh yeah.
but yeah, we talked about it already on the show. So yes, she doesn't have to deal with that anymore. But yeah, I told Willow, listen, you need help? You all right? No, I'm okay. But that's just how sweet she is. She's literally not gonna like dismiss this
Such a
guy,
sweetheart.
but she
My
should have dismissed
God.
this guy. And
Yeah,
he's just
shit.
going on and on and on. And I'm standing here. Okay.
I
She's
was
looking.
trying to be that guy when interviewing her. It's just like I just wanted. Well, no, I wasn't gonna be a creep, but I was just like so because I'm a fan, like a legitimate fan. It's just
Yeah.
like you are literally what a baby face is, and it's just like for her to compliment us and stuff like that. That's really the highlight,
Yeah.
I guess, of last year, regardless of how shitty it was. But it was a highlight because she's like genuinely sweet. Like it's one of those things like I can't see Willow turning heel like ever. I'm sure it could happen,
I think it
but
could. She
she's
does
just one
have
of
that
those
mean
people
streak
that's
in her. It could
she
happen.
does, but she's also legitimately likable
Yes. Like as a legitimate
Absolutely.
person.
because like an actual like as a person she's likable.
Yeah.
Respectfully, of course. Shout out to Auntie Lala.
Shouts to Auntie.
Respectfully.
I'm gonna see Auntie this
Love
Respectfully.
you,
Saturday.
Auntie.
So
Love you,
yeah.
Auntie.
Facts. Respectfully, of course.
Respectfully.
Yeah, that's pretty much AEW. Darby retained his title against
Nah.
Kushida. They had a great match. Jay Lethal faced
Ugh.
Orange Cassidy in the opener where there was no sound, and I did commentary. I might go back and do that match again, and I would ask V to do that with me, but he doesn't want to watch a Jay Lethal match. So, and that's pretty
Or
much
Darby. Like wow.
yeah. But I think you'd watch a Darby match before Jay Lethal match. All right.
No, actually I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. So it's the other way
Oh.
around.
I would rather do hard drugs.
So what do we give AEW as a whole here?
So I'll give it a 2 count.
Okay, 2 count.
I think it was color so you do right by
Oh, you
me.
was just
Think about it's gonna fail.
What-
I may be poor, I may be black, I may be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
You better go ahead.
Yeah, right. Talk about it. All right, I'll just scissor
But
myself. It's all right. It
yeah.
wouldn't be the first time.
Wow.
But
What?
Whoa. Boy, I caught
man,
that
all
so
right.
late.
All
right, All right, Mike.
Man. Ray
Yes,
says,
sir.
Ray says I can see Willow as a more like more like Eddie Guerrero heel though. I can see that. Wait, more like an Eddie Kingston heel? We pull it together. More like an Eddie Kingston heel or Eddie Guerrero? Which heel are we talking about here? Ray says, yeah, AEW has too many WCW 2000 tech issues. I need V to pull it together.
Okay, I'm back. I'm black.
At least
okay.
Ron G scissored me. Okay, yes, I said that on air. There's the
that's gonna be the clip, right?
Guerrero.
Yes,
Okay, yes, that's what I
the
thought you was
clip.
talking about initially. Guys, Bonji, Ray, what do you guys give AEW this week? We gave him 2 count. Yes, V, it's time to go. I get it. It's time to get up out of here. But yeah, let us know in the comments why you guys are doing that. Battle Club Pro, welcome to New York City. Goes down this Saturday.
To New York City.
Tomorrow, as we record this live, tomorrow. It's a jam-packed show. Give me 1 second here. Near 4 for Bonji. All right.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I'm about to be covered. So let's do it.
Oh, you are about to be covered. Give me a second.
I am.
As I get this comment out here. So, huh? All right.
Huh?
All right. Couple of matches I want to talk about. I could see this graphic from here. I'll just pull it up on my phone.
Okay.
As we go. I'm blind.
We're live, pal.
We are. We're liver than live. Actually, we're really live. We're
We're
super live.
live, pal.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I'm drunk.
Oh no. Oh boy. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right, just a few. You know what? I'm not gonna go through the. I'm not going through the whole card. Sorry, Joe and everybody else. But I'll definitely talk about some of the matches here. So we have for the vacant, due to unexpected circumstances, the vacant Icons Championship. We have Cosmic versus Trish Adora. Um, now, I don't know how this match is gonna go. I know it's gonna be
This
great,
isn't
but
fair because I like both of them.
yeah, I don't know. I my gut is saying Cosmic wins this. Cosmic's been on a roll. She beat Marsha Slamovich in October at Tricker Seat 3, I believe. Or might have been the first one to Tricker Seat. I can't remember. But yeah, she being Cosmic beat Marsha Slamovich. So I could see Cosmic beating Trisha Dora here and winning the Icons Championship. What do you guys think?
um,
And I have no inside knowledge on anything. Just letting you guys know that. So
see, this is not fair. This is how I got heat with Pena. Um, that
yeah, that was your O'Shea pick. He hasn't forgotten that.
was, this is how I got heat with Pena. But I like both of these women. Like, I love Cosmic. She's super fucking talented. I love Trisha Dora. She's super fucking talented.
Okay.
Uh, I'm gonna go with Trish.
Okay.
You can't bet it. You can't bet
Oh
it
no,
this
that's
against
wrong
the
bracket.
Trish. Oh,
Sorry.
hi.
We're
You
live.
can't bet
No,
a
we're
Trish.
live.
You can't. You can't bet against the Trish. You just. Mm.
Okay.
I
All
got
right.
Cosmic. I was a.
Got
I got
Cosmic.
Cosmic. I was able to see Cosmic live, and she was extremely impressive. So
Yeah.
I can't speak for. I've only seen Trisha Dora on YouTube. So,
Mm.
but I saw Cosmic live. So I'm
Yeah.
going to go with Cosmic.
Okay.
And
Okay.
no, I'm not writing this down. Yeah, I like writing things down.
Yeah. No. All right. Um. Let's see here. We have the Scotta Ricans.
Hmm.
Our people. You know, KJ and Dave Rivera and Jordy Lee. Jordy will be managing them. KJ will be at the show. There was a little bit of concern whether or not KJ was going to be back from Scotland, to do this match. So he is back. So we are having the Scotta Ricans versus Matt Awesome. And I do not want to mess up his tag team partners. They might don't know his tag team partner. I'm sorry. Either way, I think the
Oh,
Scotta Ricans go over here.
I
uh,
also believe the Sky Ricans go over.
Okay. Knuckles.
3 times. Yep, I got
Three
Scotty
times a
King.
charm. All right.
By the way, go back in the archives. Great interview with those guys.
Yes. Check that out. Those guys are great. Check that out. Um, so we have Yaya, who's on this show. Yaya versus
Mhm.
Big Cuzzo, who has done WWE extra work. He's done AEW. So I don't know who wins this match.
Yeah,
Yaya
this is hard because I like both
Yaya
of them.
Yaya has a tag team. Yaya has a match that he's supposed to have a match with whoever the champion is, leaving the show, because Yaya never got his title match, that and he actually said that on the show that he never
Yep,
got his
sure
title
did.
opportunity. So I'm going with Yaya here. I'm going with Yaya here.
The last time I tried to and be in the middle, I'm just gonna. I like both of these performers,
Yeah.
and I honestly don't have a prediction for this
Yeah, that's
because I
fine.
have enough heat, so
You
we don't need
do.
any more.
You're the
I
heat
have
magnet.
enough heat. I am, hot like fire. Like it's very Aaliyah. Her first album, One in a Million, because I don't acknowledge that other one. Um,
Okay, Knuckles. If you don't have one,
yeah.
it's fine. we could just keep going. And Knuckles
Ooh, excuse
is
me.
frozen. Oh, there we
No,
go.
I'm
Oh,
here. I'm
oh,
here.
there you go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Um, I'm sold on Yaya. I'm a fan. Uh, uh, Yaya. Ooh, Yaya with his size
Mm-hmm.
and agility and athleticism.
But listen,
Yeah. Yeah.
man.
Like that.
I saw
Listen.
him do a
That
tope
spot,
con hilo
boy. Whatever.
in a
Uh,
small
uh,
building.
whatever. Corn and tortillas, you choose, whatever you want to call it. I listen. That man sat there and did a complete front somersault over the rope. I was so I marked out like a 6 year old. I was live. I was in the building and saw that. I was like, this is
Oh man.
whew, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sold on Yaya. Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
yeah. Dummies.
Yeah. It's gonna be a hard hitting match though. And speaking of hard hitting matches, we have Rufus Lala versus Anthony Gambo.
Oh,
Gambo.
um,
Anthony Gamble.
Gambo.
Gambo.
Fogging the court and he did ride. Gambo.
yes! I was, I was done about to say that like it's very Tom and Jerry.
Oh God.
Yes.
Uh,
Got a guitar string and nephew.
Nephew.
nephew. And we are nephews because our auntie's in this match.
Oh Lord.
So we got
Woo.
Auntie Lala, Ruthless Lala versus Anthony Gamble versus Chris Barton. Three people that I love to watch. I enjoy.
Also,
You guys did not see the if I don't know if it's available on Title Match yet. It should be. Fight or Die, the tag team that Chris Barton is a part of with Dominic De Niro. They being Fight or Die had a match at hell the last Full Out show that they had December 30th from Richfield, New Jersey. We promoted it on this show. That match like stole the show. So Chris Barton is the real deal, but so is Gamble and so is Lala. I don't know.
look, okay,
Lala's
so if
coming
I
off
could
a
be
win. Okay,
really
go ahead.
Frank Ocean, if I could be Frank Ocean, I mean, well, that was another joke. But anyway, if I could, oh, but I feel like
Novocaine,
black people.
baby.
Anyway, if I could be really like Frankie Lyman about this, right?
Yeah,
So I'm more afraid of Lala of Auntie than I
yeah,
am of Gamble. I love Gamble.
yeah.
I love Gamble.
Well, Gamble got heat
But
with me, but we're
know,
not gonna talk about that.
oh, you with you,
Yeah,
not
me.
with me.
Yeah,
Okay, I have heat with someone else who's on this card. But
we'll get there.
I'm gonna respectfully say Auntie because I love Auntie, and regardless, I hate to kill the K word here, but
Oh no, oh no. I think we can use it now. I think we're safe.
it's fine. But regardless of anything, Auntie Lala has always been so supportive of
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
From the time that I met her at
yeah.
Jobber Slam too. Um, she's always been so supportive and always pays it forward. And because I'm a little biased, I'll admit I am, and I love you, Gamble. Love you so much, Gamble. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I'm pulling for Auntie, and I'm,
He's
I'm
not gonna like this.
respectfully. He's not, but I'm gonna respectfully
He watches the show every week
pull
too.
for. I know, Campbell. I love you so much, but I'm respectfully, of course,
Yeah,
pulling for Auntie.
you
Because I
catching
don't
that
want to catch
lariat?
that. I'm
Yeah,
not catching that lariat, okay?
yeah.
Because I've seen
Yeah,
what
that's
that
what it is.
lariat do, and I want zero. parts.
I thought my poor buddy Sammy Chaos was out cold off of the lariat
I was
a
like,
few weeks
damn, is
ago.
he still with us?
She is. She is. She
Good,
has a
like
match.
good night, Moon.
She being Sammy also has a match that night. But yeah, I gotta go with my boy Gamble because I don't want any more heat with him. That's really that's really it.
I'm fucking
And and,
hollering.
and if we're gonna be honest, right? Gamble, he's lost a lot of matches lately, and I don't mean to like I don't mean to rain more on his parade here, but he needs a big win.
Rain on my parade.
He needs
Sorry,
a
that
big
was
win.
very
He
Broadway
lost
for
to
me.
Pena. He lost to Pena in October. Um and then he lost to Jorge Santi at the last show that Fallout had. I think Gamble needs a big win
Oh,
here. So I'm
yes, I
going I'm
agree.
going for I'm rolling for Gamble. Lala just beat Sammy Chaos. Got a nice
Hmm.
went over Sammy Chaos. So yeah, I'm going for Gable. And no disrespect to Chris Barton. I know we're not spending a lot of time on him. I don't think Chris needs to win here just because Fight or Die is getting a lot of time. They're getting a lot of
Yes.
high quality matches. So I think that Chris should focus on the tag team division. And I don't think he needs this win here. I think that if anybody needs to win, I think it's Gamble. But I'll defer over to Knuckles here.
Well, I was able to see Anthony Gamble live. I saw Anthony Gamble's temper.
Yeah,
Scared the hell out of it.
you should be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
That's really
agree.
him.
but
Yeah.
I've also seen Ruthless Lala's Larry on YouTube.
Oh, respectfully. What that
Okay,
Lariat do?
it take you the fuck out. That's what it does.
Immediate chest pains through the phone. Immediate.
I don't want to check that
So
Lariat.
respectfully, seeing that Mike made the point that Anthony has been somewhat of a losing streak, respectfully, I'm gonna go and gamble. Auntie, I love you. But I'm gonna go and gamble.
Yeah.
So when y'all get hit with that lariat and I'm chilling, watching y'all get hit with that lariat, I'm gonna be over here respectfully
Uh,
doing this.
Listen, respectfully, if I even see Ruthless Lala coming in my direction, I'm booking it like MJF on Dynamite the other night.
Yeah.
I'm a little like Scooby Doo running. I'm gonna have 8 legs and I'm running hard.
To fucking quote Friday, no.
Oh man. All right, we don't have that much time. All right. I think main event is gonna retain their tag team titles if facing Federated. O'Shea, your boy O'Shea is in that match. It's main event versus
Y'all
Federated.
not getting me in trouble again. The fuck?
so,
Oh
so
boy.
I'm going with main event retaining. Although to be honest with you, I would not be shocked if they drop the titles. Because main event is already the House of Glory tag team champions. They actually
Mhm.
defeated JM Mark the Briscoes last month.
Ooh.
So they
Yeah.
are the current House of Glory tag team champions, along with the Battle Club tag team champions. Nonetheless, I would never root for anybody in Federated. Sorry, V. So yeah, I'm going with
Movie. Why would I? Why would I?
because you're an O'Shea fan and he's in Federated. Like I kept trying to tell
Okay,
you
so
last time.
O'Shea is the only person that I would possibly root for in Federated. After, mm, Abe decided that he was gonna
Oh, please don't mention that guy on this show.
that he was gonna invade our show not once but twice.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not gonna be
Nova
a third
Scotia.
time.
Abe kissed me
Because
on
my
camera. That actually happened.
because
My
because
girl
my
wasn't. My girl wasn't
rats
happy about that. Yeah, God, I'm sorry.
my rats are still running, on the little wheel just to keep the lights on, I guess. But which was funny, I can admit that. But yeah, O'Shea's the only person I acknowledge from Federated,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
Well, Abe Khan's in a championship match as well. Knuckles, I didn't get your thoughts on the tag team titles. It's Federated versus main event. but Abe's not in the match. It's O'Shea and another person from Federated.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mean as well. FTR vibes.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Mike Law or Michael Lawless, as Abe Khan put it, is defending his nemesis battleweight championship. Um, Abe Khan's in the match. Mike Killjoy, Mike, no, Rob. Sorry, Rob Killjoy. Quack is in the match. That's his gimmick. He just goes all over the place and just quack, quack. It's very entertaining. You guys have to see it.
What?
A game quack. A game. A game's in the match as well.
You said
Dominic
quack
Guerrero.
like you fucking
Quack.
Darkwing Duck. I'm
Yeah,
leaving.
quack. He
The,
puts on for the
the
ugly
gingerbread.
ducklings. He
B
put
R
he's
motherfucking B. I'm
he
screaming
he's a part of
internally
the
and externally. Keep going.
all right. Yeah, he puts on for the ugly ducklings. That's why he does the quack gimmick. Um
Ah.
Wait a minute. I totally missed Ray's 2 count on AEW. Sorry, Ray. He said 2 count because Jade wasn't on the show and the tech
Oh my
issues.
god.
And yeah, I meant Guerrero like Bonji said. Okay, got it. Thanks, guys. Just to clarify. I totally missed that comment like a half an hour ago. Sorry. All right. We got to keep going here. We have Simon Miller of What Culture. You guys know Simon Miller. All right, Simon Miller of What Culture will be facing his arch nemesis, my guy, Sir Wilkins of the Jobberteers podcast.
Oh.
This is gonna be something. Okay. Uh so Joe Kim, the owner of Battle Club, the principal owner of Battle Club, the co-principal owner. I'm not trying to get technical. Of Battle Club actually told me and V about this match happening months before it was announced, but we were sworn to secrecy. I am happy that they're finally doing this.
Darn
They were
right you
supposed to
were,
do
because
this.
I didn't even know about it.
They were supposed to do this match 2 years ago. Excuse me, Knuckles. What was that? Oh my God! Oh yeah.
You know what the oh my god was for. You know what it was. You called the network and was like, "Why is Jay not on my TV?"
Well, you should have called the network and told them to let Jay Briscoe's tribute go through, but that's neither here nor there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Warner Media.
Yeah,
Ding, ding,
Warner
ding,
Media.
got him.
Yeah. Because this is Battle Club, I'm going with Sir Wilkins to win this match here. I think Simon Miller is coming all the way from across the pond to do the JOB.
On the PPV.
The PP. On the PPV. Yeah. I just said that. I think.
PLE.
Yeah, right. I
Whatever.
just said that. I think Sir Wilkins is doing. I mean, Sir Wilkins is beating Simon Miller. Simon Miller is doing the JOB on the PLE.
I agree.
And I think there's going to be.
I'm rooting.
I
for
wonder
it.
who the referee will be, and I'll just leave it there.
And I also want to congratulate the Jobberteers podcast. Yeah,
yes.
I want to congratulate the Jobberteers podcast for 250 episodes.
Yeah, shout out to the Jobberteers podcast.
To you all.
Jobberteers
Black, the lovely, wonderful, amazing boss lady Janelle.
Love you,
Janelle.
And Wilkins. Like, congratulations, you guys, to many more.
And Mr. Black. I don't know if you said Mr. Black already.
I did.
Oh, I missed it. All right. Yardley, I see you on Saturday, bro. But yeah. All right. Knuckles.
Oh, yes.
Miller. Wilkins.
Like you said, shout out to everyone in the Jobber Tears podcast. Janelle, thank you for if I didn't say it before, thank you for treating me with such hospitality when I came to New York in October. Thank you so much. But with all of that being said,
we'll talk about that.
I am going with Simon Miller. Why? Here's why. I am a fan. I've seen his work on YouTube. I am extremely upset that I'm not going to be able to come to New York.
Also,
we got it.
Okay. Yeah, they had to. Yeah, but yeah, I'm a fan of Simon Miller. Always have been, always will be, and I think Simon Miller is gonna go over here. But overall, I'm gonna give that match a nine.
All right.
And not just gets it up, it gets the golden up.
It's up.
All right.
Okay,
Ray says
Ray
he's going to
says,
Warner Media tomorrow to find out who is responsible for not allowing Jay Briscoe's tribute to go through, even though they allow a lot of other nasty stuff. I can't even coach. I'm saying other
uh,
as it's. I don't
Dana,
mean
Dana,
Dana,
White, Dana White,
Dana White.
not Brooke, not Brooke, because that's the
No.
only Dana I acknowledge. Oh wait, well, let me not lie, Dana Owens, but Queen Latifah, but for a man that slapped his wife
Oh
live,
my.
right,
Okay.
multiple times, and then he bragged about it, but going back to Jay Briscoe's homophobic previous comments, that he apologized for. That
Yes, we covered
like
it
I said in
earlier.
the beginning,
Yeah.
Dana White didn't apologize for slapping his wife.
He's not going to. He's not going to.
I mean, like most men don't, but
Yeah.
most straight men don't. But I find that really, really funny to me, and I don't mean funny in a good way. And producing a slap show on top of that, yeah, stealing from High 97 Smackfest. But
You
we're
don't.
not going to talk about in the morning. I just, it's very ironic that that happened. You're stealing shit from, black publications. You're abusing your wife in public, and then nothing happens. But something that someone who has recently passed has said and also apologized for, and known that he was wrong
Mm.
for it, right? Doesn't get that same
Mind you, and has
energy,
never
but
abused his wife or a child or anything
no,
of that.
no, and it's like, I would think, but then again, this is the industry, slapping, abusing women really gets you more money, when you think of a whole lot of people. Being abusive towards women gets you a lot more money because there's people that will support you no matter what goofy ass 50 Cent, Toy Story lanes, um, you know, Cosby, and, he, the singer that puts the rape in R&B.
All
Um,
right, V.
no, because it's just like, a lot of men that do stuff like this never sees any kind of consequences. Trey songs never sees any kind of consequences, and for the fact that Dana White can still be on camera and then produce a slapping show that essentially stole from Hot 97, um, because
Oh, I
Smackfest
forgot about
was a
that.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Smackfest was a time because
I
I
know. I was
remember.
outside for it.
Okay, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to get away with stuff like that, and then someone who's recently passed can't receive a tribute show after apologizing for the harmful things that he has said, and he noticed that it was wrong, and he apologized for it, and he atoned for it, like legitimately atoned, not like, donating a small amount of money, nothing like
Right.
that. But for that to happen, and for AEW not to be able to
Yeah.
produce that celebration of life show, it's hypocritical, but it's also typical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
bars.
yeah,
Uh. All right.
I'm not a
Uh.
rapper though.
Neither am I. Um.
Oh, We won't talk about that.
Spice goes over. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put the Spice go. Nah, but Sammy Chaos is my girl too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going. Uh, I'm going Sammy Chaos, whichever man. It's basically Team Spice versus Team Chaos. I'm
Mhm.
going Sammy. Going
I'm
Sammy.
going with Team Spice.
Okay, it's okay. Knuckles.
Team Chaos.
Okay. All right. We are to the main event here.
Q
Four.
Mark
Mhm.
Henry.
Huh?
I said Q Mark Henry.
Yeah, right. It's time for the
For the
main
For the
main
event.
main event,
event.
All right. We
That
have.
goofy
somebody
smile.
gonna get their ass
Goofy.
kicked.
Oh yeah. And it won't be Pena. So we
Somebody's gonna get the
have
wig split.
our
It
current,
won't.
our current franchise and 5 points champion, Steve Pena, defending his 5 points championship against the All Father, Mr. Darius Carter. You guys know who I'm picking. Steve Pena. Like,
Ha!
without question. Steve Pena. V.
Knuckles.
Oh, Knuckles.
Wow. What? I'm going Pena. Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man. Exactly. Come on.
Pena's different, man.
Yeah,
He's
yeah. He's a different breed, man.
different.
Now, all right. Personal feelings about Darius Carter aside, phenomenal wrestler. He is one of the best wrestlers on the independents right now. But yeah, he doesn't stand a chance against my boy Steve Pena.
One thing I will say though, Darius Carter, Dar- Darius Carter is very technical,
Yes.
and that's a clash of styles. No pun intended.
Let's see how
Uh,
technical he'll be when Steve Pena punches him in the face
that's what I'm saying.
or chops
That's what I'm saying.
his chest in.
Is Darius Carter going to be able to withstand the brawling style of Steve Pena?
No,
Is he going to be able to counteract that with his technical?
no.
I don't.
And,
I don't
and
think so.
you know what? Let's not downplay the technical skills of Steve
Oh,
Pena.
Steve
He
Pena.
can go out there and wrestle.
Absolutely.
Steve can
Absolutely.
wrestle. I mean, can actually wrestle. All right.
Yeah,
Like,
he fought Mike Law. He fought Mike Law in October. I definitely saw some chain wrestling going on there.
so yeah. Um, you sure it wasn't Mick Drake?
Mick Drake. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. Okay, make sure we
Yeah.
had the right match here. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Mick
no,
Drake.
Pena can brawl, but he can also wrestle. He can wrestle really well. Um, Darius Carter is also a phenomenal wrestler. This is gonna be one for the ages. I think this could be one of the best matches this year. Definitely one of the
Mhm.
best Battle Club matches, maybe of all time in Battle Club history. So
Mm.
I am really looking forward to this match, no matter how much I cannot stand that egotistic prick, Darius Carter.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait to see this match. Will Darius Carter walk away with the 5 point championship? No, I don't think so. V, me and Knuckles
What do you think,
deliberated.
buddy?
I think it's
What do you
time.
think, buddy?
Oh,
I'm deliberating.
was that Ted?
Think.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna say the actual name of this teddy bear because da da da. Um, yeah, you guessed it. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
I see what Bear is saying
Um,
from here.
so
Come on, V, stop playing. You know you want to say Steve Pena. Stop playing. The
I'm
malarkey.
gonna say I am gonna say Pena.
Yes.
I think I've had enough heat. It's enough heat going on between myself and Pena. Well, between Pena and myself because I da da da. But I really think Pena does come out on top here.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Let the bear speak again. You made the right decision, B.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the card for this Saturday.
Lil D knows what's going on. Yeah.
Okay. And that is the match card right here. Guys, this goes down Saturday if you're in the New York area, and it's funny because we're actually doing this, and I'm sure the people that's watching right now are probably the ones on the West Coast. But if you guys are listening to this later on, like Ray and Bonji, but if you guys are watching this later, hopefully later today or early Saturday morning, you can get tickets at the door. There's a limited amount of tickets left. The first two rows, I believe, is already sold out. So we will have
Sold
a
out.
packed house this Saturday in Brooklyn. It's 185 Ellery Street. Get your tickets at brownpapertickets.com. Type in Battle Club and you'll find it. Or if you go to their social media pages, it's all available there. Go to the Fallout, it's there. If you want to learn how to wrestle or commentate or be a manager or referee or anything within the wrestling business, inquire within the Fallout. Or hit up Joakim or Ray or any one of those guys that's involved with the wrestling school portion of this. And yeah, that's all I got. 2.5 hours later, that is all I have.
Child, listen, we're finished. We're done. Okay.
Finish or you're done.
So, with that being said, social media. Thank you everybody for listening and or
Watching it?
Watching it?
watching
Watching?
watching. Go for the pin. You can follow us on the
I
show at
always
Go for the
feel
Pin
like
Show.
somebody's watching
Somebody's
me.
watching me.
All right, let's go
Go
vocals.
for the pin. Go for the pin show on Twitter
That was terrible.
and go for the pin underscore show on Instagram. You can follow. I'm fighting through it. You can follow Mike at DJ Mike EQ on Instagram and Mike underscore EQ on Twitter. You can follow DJ Knuckles at DJ underscore Knuckles on Instagram and JPS Music 15 on Twitter. You can follow yours truly, King B, the motherfucking ruler, at King B underscore
Oh,
the ruler
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram
talk
and
your talk.
underscore watch my throne on Twitter. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, Google Play. Type in on YouTube, go for the pen. You see this big ass head.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can. We have merch. It's in the
We
description
do
box
have
wherever you're
merch.
listening. And we got
Absolutely.
shirts. We got hoodies to cover your legs and hips and body.
Bobby.
We have sticker. We have stickers. We have big
Oh,
things to go
no.
on. We might be changing up the
No.
lineup very, very soon. But
Ray
we
bugging.
got those things available for you. You guys should make a show to hell no. We would not be making the show 3 hours every
Yo, full,
motherfucking
full
week.
disclosure, we be trying to do an hour and a half tops. Like, I don't know
It,
how we
it
are
should
still
just be
here.
happening.
Yeah.
The milligrams be flowing, the alcohol volume be flowing, and it just happens. But no, seriously. Thank you everybody for watching and or listening. Happy birthday, Kia.
Happy
Um,
birthday, Kia.
let's see. I'm trying to think. Do we have anything else? Just make sure you attend Battle Club show this weekend. You have a whole lot of matches going on, a
10
whole lot of
amazing
good matches
matches.
going on. It's 10 amazing matches with so many different talents from all over the world, all over the globe, all over the country, or what have you. Thank you everybody for watching or listening. I am finished. He is
Support C
finished.
Thoughts,
We are
C
finished.
Thoughts Music and Raider Raw on everything. Eric, thank you for joining us also earlier in the comments. And
Yes.
everybody else that was watching. Monty, I see you. All right. All right. That's it. That's all. We out. Knuckles,
Yeah,
you good?
yeah, I'm good. Always remember, protect your damn.
Oh, he botched
Oh.
that one.
I'm not.
We're
let's try
live
to do that
fast.
again. Yeah,
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 we're
keep
live
the
fast.
gimmick tight. Keep the gimmick tight and protect your
That's
slavery.
the only thing to
Y'all.
keep
All
tight.
right.
All right. Good night, everybody. We're out. Peace.